Hello. Hello, everyone. Yes, it is I, DisguisedToast. And I would say I'm excited, but after the last time we played M80, which seemed so long ago, it wasn't. It was just 2 weeks ago. It was literally just 2 weeks ago. Um, I'm nervous. I am dreading this matchup because we saw this matchup. What do you think changed in 2 weeks? Nothing. Why you gotta make us play M80 again, bro? Come on. Did they say why the matchup was made this way? They just want to figure out a system that screws over DSG as hard as possible. So they started off by putting us in the bracket with the first seed, the second seed, and the third seed. Honestly, I think TSM would have been third seed. So that was step number one. The second step is to do the matchups in a way that we play against the first seed, even though they were in our same bracket. And the third step is for split two, is making sure the guard and M80 is in our bracket again. And then the fourth step is to do the same seeding where we have to play against M80 for the fourth time in a row. We're on step number 2. Plat chat absolutely hated the way they did the bracket. Really? Thank you, Plat. I think everyone hates the way they did the bracket. I don't know of a single person that went like, hey, I really like this bracket, besides the people who made the bracket. Let me see.
The bracket here and do our NA Challengers playoff pick'ems.
Can we complain about the bracket first?
Yeah, I think
Yes, Mimi. Yes, we can complain about the bracket first.
And do our pick'ems.
Okay, let's complain. Can we pull it up? I'm ready to whine.
Guys, you could do the pick'ems. I'm looking at Counter-Strike 2. It's out. It's coming. Oh shit.
Holy
Sorry.
shit.
Okay.
Breaking news: Valorant it's dead.
It's
We don't even need to do these pick'ems. The game is
Now, plot chat.
it's over.
Wait, what do you mean Valorant is dead? I just invested $500,000 into it. What the hell?
If we want to talk about
Two.
CS2 later, the video they posted is actually pretty interesting.
Yeah,
No,
well, let's
stop talking about Counter-Strike 2.
go through all the rest of our little topics here, and yeah, then we're gonna go ahead and we'll talk about Counter-Strike 2. When are they gonna make TF3,
Why
you guys?
are the teams playing the teams from their same group? Why is it not flipped? Why does M80 not play FaZe and G2 guys? Why do we keep playing within the same?
Are you actually genuinely asking, or?
No, I don't like it.
Okay. Because the way that it works is fucking they seeded the teams overall from both groups and seeded them against each other. So like
That's just like that doesn't
makes
work. I
no
don't-
sense.
That doesn't make
Thank you, Mimi. Like, I don't get it, Knights. Everyone. Like, the reason I'm complaining about it, because this is the kind of format that, like, completely fucks over DSG. Like, if I wasn't in this position, if I was, like, 4th seed, 3rd seed, actually, it doesn't really affect me. But I just happen to be in the spot that gets fucked over the most by this stupid format.
I've
sense.
never
Like, you-
seen that. I
you-
don't know where
Yeah,
they
I've never
pulled
seen
that
it.
out of.
The
I
one
don't know
seed from Group
why.
B should play the 4 seed from Group A, and you do that for everything else.
Like, the way that everyone's talking about this, like, it's the biggest common sense thing. Like, this is just, like, the most common sense thing. If you have two groups, you always see them against each other. You don't compare score because it's different opponents. But no.
And boom, you have a bracket, and everything just works. This format, trolling.
Trolling. Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, there are some cross-group games.
Literally half. like M80 DSG, we've seen before. G2 OXG, we've seen before. Half the games.
But-
You can't compare the round differential across two different groups, man.
I also think it's especially egregious when the groups themselves were not seeded well to begin with.
Like, I know, chat, I understand, like, if you want to be the best, you gotta beat everyone. But we are an org that is 4 months old. And to be a 4-month-old org, like, I'm paying for this with my own money to get completely screwed over because the people at Knights decide to come up with the most backwards format in the world really sucks, and I'm gonna, of course, complain about it.
Right? Like, if I'm annoyed by any seeding system that is so hands-off that it fucks itself up. Do you know what I mean? Like, people try to not seed things manually because it introduces biases, right? But this is quite shit. So you do often get situations like this. You get situations like this when you have like algorithmic seeding, like we used to have. I don't know whether we still have them actually for like the Masters events and stuff, where it's like, you know, NAA goes with NA, whatever. I can't remember how
Yeah,
the
we
fuck
still
it
have
worked.
that for international.
Well, I don't think we would. Well, maybe
I mean,
we do.
for
Yeah.
the most recent.
Like, it's like, it's shit like this that makes people not want to, like, get into esports. Just for no reason, we get the short end of the stick. For no absolute reason. No league has ever done it this way. And the first league we do it this way. And this only screws us over if we have, like, the top 2 teams in our bracket, which also happened. But it's all right. As long as for season 2, which is a month from now, we don't get M80 in the guard again. Okay? Then I'll live with it. I can live with that. Let's keep watching this.
Yeah, we 100%.
Before lock-in. I don't fucking
Yeah.
know. Anyway.
They're doing a Steel interview? Are they?
We're kind of just like, let's just finish this out. Let's not make too many drastic changes at the moment. And then we can kind of like reassess after the mid-season face-off is over.
I mean, I feel like their most talented player is like probably Clear when he's feeling it. I think he's doing really well. At least in scrims, he plays really well, but we didn't really see him in the match. But I feel like if he's feeling it, it could be a more difficult game. But till then, we'll see.
We definitely have to look out for Koala's opping. I think he can kind of just take over a game like how he did against DSG in their first game. If he's popping off, there's not really a team that can...
Dry peek him, everyone. Dry peek him.
Success for
You dry
Mendy
peek
is
him, you
just
dry peek him.
Making sure that when we enter the game, we are firing on all cylinders. We are not like low energy. We need to keep the comms up. We need to play with confidence. And we need to just like look out for all their gimmick plays. And we need to know that they're gonna like run.
After playing with Steel, I gained a lot of appreciation for the way he thinks about, like, the game. Like, he is genuinely thinking about everything. Like, whether or not he's, like, it's the best way or whatever, but everything he does feels like there's a reason. And, like, the way he plays Valorant, it feels like it's very fundamental, right? It's like, oh, information. It's very rarely we're all going to jump on site and everyone's going to win their duels. It's very much like we need a tiny advantage here, a tiny advantage there, a tiny advantage here. But
M80.
I think
Why?
it's...
That's so weird.
I don't know, man. I don't have a message for him, dude. I really don't.
I don't know. Just gonna have a good game.
It's I imagine it's hard to get like the Zoomers to buy into it.
But that's what you end up getting from a player like Steel, who doesn't necessarily have.
Hang on, I need to learn some Haven strategy. I think one of our games might be on Haven today. Haven Boaster. and I understand that I'm a part of this video. 5-man garage.
A few moments later.
Yeah, kill this guy. He's gonna rush. He's gonna rush. He's gonna rush. He's trying to rush. He's trying to rush. He's trying to rush. Okay, that's chill. Look. This is what I'm talking about, right? Like, I'm trying to rush. I tell my teammates, go rush this guy. He's gonna be in garage, right? Look. I'm like, rush this guy. We know he's gonna be there. I have a stim beacon. Yeah, kill this guy. He's gonna rush. He's gonna rush. He's gonna rush. He's trying to... Look, I'm the only one aiming. And I look to my, like, he's shootable. You can shoot him. You can shoot him here. There's two guys there. Shoot him. I look to my left. I got Tweedle D and Tweedle Dumb in the corner. What are you guys holding? Shoot with me. Like, sometimes we just need to shoot. Okay, then chill, fam. Go up garage, window. Everyone up window.
I don't have a blind left.
Oh, there's a wall.
Alright,
go mid. Out, fight garage. 5. Out.
Toast, I see that you're having a hard time. Must be hard being an IGL. I wouldn't know though, because I'm the Valorant lock-in champion, baby, and I'm here to help. But first, don't forget to like and subscribe. Alright, so I'm going to show you the best util possible for each agent when it comes to execing C. Kind of similar to what we do here, Pancada is dipping out of that site. Now I want to make sure that you're ready and you have at least one strat for when this Valorant Clash thing comes out, or for your 5 stack, so let's get into it. First thing I want to quickly cover is keybinds, so controls, actions, and then for the secondary version of jump I have it as full stop or period, and then you go to
People use mouse wheels to jump? That's crazy.
equipment, and then you change your secondary fire to slash. And then what you want to do is press them like boom boom, like that. Beautiful. Alright, Astra, at the start you're going to be walking up with your duelist, ready to trade them just in case enemies are close. If they're not close, you're going to do this 3-star setup. The 3rd star is optional, but I always like to do it in the CT spawn to stop enemy teammates from kind of running in. And also, depending what other agents you have, it might combo quite nicely with nanos and other pieces of util. You can...
That's too much communication from my friends, man. I swear half of them don't even know how to use their abilities. Alright, give me 1 sec. I need to finish my application for my GC team.
It'll end up different than the last time, to be honest.
Wait, we playing on Haven? That's where we got smashed last time. And Pearl? That's where we got smashed last time.
In my opinion, that's what I would want to do. I would want to play the similar maps because we've already played each other, right? So you have to.
We gotta play new maps.
Plenty of time to clean things up that you need to clean to go into a whole different match.
There is a significant amount of overlap in the map pool, which could be a contributing factor to them still going back to these same maps. If you actually look throughout the group stages, each of these teams has picked 2 of these maps twice as their pick and 1 of these maps once. So it's obvious that these are the maps they want to play. The bans have not really shifted much for either team. Obviously, they changed a bit from week 2 to week 3 when we saw the introduction of Lotus and Split and the removal of Bind and Breeze. But ultimately, the map pool has been the map pool for these teams. They feel comfortable where they feel comfortable, and they don't really seem like they want to break away from that all that often. So it really isn't all that shocking. But we'll be seeing what they can bring because, again, it's really hard, Em, not to look at that last matchup and think, oh my god, that's going to happen again.
It is, you're right. But to be honest, we're seeing a player who first started as a Sentinel and now going to playing a whole different agent. Roy was even saying this too. You're right, the support player is it's kind of like the heart of the team, I like to say. So a very important player and part of the team. So that's why I really feel like that quick 2-0 only got 5 rounds, like you mentioned, doesn't really do justice. I think they just need to
Thank you. Emily, it does not do justice. We're better than getting 12-3 than 12-2.
So you mentioned that. Okay, so we're both competitors. So DSG picked it's kind of a similar map pool, right? I feel like if I'm M80, I'm almost confident in that, right? Like we played them last time. We kind of have an idea of their pacing. We know exactly how to counter them. But you're on the completely other side of the fence where you're like, well, we played these guys before. We got absolutely smashed. If you're a DSG, this is what you're saying. We got absolutely smashed on this map. But we know what we did wrong, and we can improve. And M80 didn't really get a chance to see all our entire strat book. So maybe there is some kind of surprise they can pull out that M80 will not be expecting. Maybe they have absolutely dismantled their strategy. They have countered it. They've broken it down. They've written it down. They've studied it. I can see that actually being an option. I think that's an awesome point that you brought up.
And I think it's important to note too, M80 has not been a team throughout the group stage that's had to really counter strat or read an opponent, like really at all. They knew coming into almost every single game that they were the better opponent, and at times that did cost them. They only lost one map during the group stages up until that final matchup against the Guard. That was their opener against OR Esports, and they even said it maybe it was first match jitters. It also could have been just assuming that the team was worse than they were, which we see all the time, just kind of underestimating an opponent, which we really do see that happen pretty consistently, and it happened a lot during this first split group stage. But then we came into the final week and they played against the Guard, and it did feel like they continued to play their own game. That's what they do. Whereas the Guard seemed like they were prepared to do the one thing that every team during this should be trying to do, which is contain Koala. And if you actually look at that series from the Guard, that's what DSG should be trying to do coming into this series. They should be trying to emulate, at least to a certain degree, what the Guard was able to do, because they kept Koala's numbers way down. If you actually looked coming into...
Yeah, I told the DSG guys, okay, for our game plan, we just look at the Guard versus M80 games, and we recreate everything. We recreate the agents, we recreate the setup, we recreate the util usage, we recreate the crosshair. Like, we just copy every single thing. And we should beat them, right? We just do the exact same thing. And it'll play out exactly.
Player, you know, energy and vibes is super important going into a match, and if you have a slow start, sometimes it's really hard to just kind of kick back and get into there. So I think that it's good that it happened then, because right now is a whole nother bracket and that match doesn't matter. So like I said, they have the opportunity to clean things up and just go in with confidence, I like to say, before a match. And yeah, I think if it Steel has the most experience on that team, obviously, and I think it would be very important for him to make sure that his team's ready and confident going into this match and just forgetting about that quick 2-0 that happened previously.
Yeah, and circling back to a previous talking point, Bach, we were talking about the opening success and how Guard shut down Koala, right? Again, a quick statistic here, 13-4 was Koala's opening against DSG. Keep in mind that this was a, 20...
Guys, we don't have to talk about what happened 2 weeks ago. We're in playoffs now. There's zero correlation between what happened 2 weeks ago and this week.
Point that we're going to see. But I think we're kind of overlooking a name here as well. We haven't really talked at all about Gangsta, right? One of the DSG players. He's kind of the initiator player for the DSG side. He's also an incredibly talented player, but he's a little bit slept on. And he had a bit of a rough series last game as well, getting absolutely diffed by EU. And I'm curious to know if there's a bit of a narrative there as well, because if you're Gangsta, you want to prove yourself against EU, one of the top contenders for your role, pretty much.
Yeah, Gangsta was at one point in time my pick for one of the best Sovas in North America. And then once we saw the initiator role continue to build, again, I feel like it's important to note there's like multiple initiator roles. You've got initiators who are really there to flash, and then you've got your intel initiators. I wonder if that'll ever change terminology-wise. So Gangsta plays more of that intel initiator, looking specifically at like a Fade or a Sova. He plays a lot of those two. He was really good as the Sova. When Fade was introduced, he was one of the players who didn't really seem to adapt to the Fade as well, whereas EU was like, I love Fade, and EU was one of the best Fade players coming into the tail end of VCT last year in North America. And it's no surprise to see EU finding continued success here in Challengers. I think Gangsta is still a really strong intel initiator. I do think it'll be interesting to see how he can try to adapt his gameplay to at least match the output that we've seen from EU, but I think it would be hard for anyone to match the output from EU. He's proven to be one of the #1 players or top 5 players, I should say, as he's actually competing against his own team for those positions, as pretty much everyone on M80 is in a top 10 position, statistically speaking, for the role that they play, if not even better. So it will be interesting to see what Gangsta can try to do, because I do feel like he's still got it in him to return to that position of former glory as one of the top initiators in the region. But we're going to go ahead and throw things to a break. We've got some technical delays, unfortunately.
God damn.
First match, when we come back, we'll be jumping into map 1. We'll see if DSG can put up a little bit more force against M80. Stay tuned, and we'll be back in a bit.
Look, if it's depends on whose PC issues it is. If it's M80s, I want an instant disqualification. If it's ours, it's like, bro, give us a break. Okay, people have PC issues normally. Don't have to like jump into all that weird stuff, man. Come on, have some sympathy. Like, what's wrong with you? But if it's them, they broke the rules and they should be punished right now. They're starting to know they're having technical issues. So now we're just waiting.
But I don't know whether we have it continuing into the future. I don't fucking know. I'm tapped out of that at the moment. But you could make much better seeding just by having somebody make a couple of tweaks manually afterwards. And I know that that's perhaps too much power to put into somebody's hand, but my God, it's annoying when you get groups like this and brackets like this. But the bracket is still going to be fun, right? Like, actually, the deeper you get in the bracket, it's going to be sick. And the fact that it's double elimination does make up for some of the shitty first round matches and stuff, because things are going to get mixed around a bit. I feel bad though for DisguisedToast. I mean,
like, everyone knows how fucked we're getting. He's not even talking about the team. He's talking about me as a human being.
just stuck in the fucking group of death with M80 and the guard. Oh, it'll be better once we get to playoffs though, guys. Oh, first round M80. It's just fucking brutal.
It really is. All right, do you want to get into the Pickems? I feel like there's not much more to say about the bracket. Weird. Let's pick these teams. M80 versus Disguise. Guys, I'm going with M80. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Next, TSM versus the Moist Moguls. I got to go with TSM here.
Yeah.
I'm impressed as well at how. I mean, I wasn't not sold, but I also wasn't sold on the bringing in Kanpeki. It was just kind of seemed. It was just odd, I suppose, in a way, and that's not a commentary on Kanpeki's skill. It was just kind of out of nowhere and just an interesting pickup, but it worked. I mean, they immediately beat the guard and won 3 games in a row to close out the group. So listen, I'm bought in. You got me. I'm sold. So I'm gonna go TSM here.
Kanpeki.
Any dissenters?
No, I agree.
Anyone getting moist? All right.
Almost, but no.
The guard versus
I was getting moist looking at
FaZe.
CS2.
I mean, again, easy guard here.
Yeah, God. And then I think it's G2 as well for the final one, right? Because
Always
they,
high
I mean,
seed.
No, I'm going Oxygen, but I'm the only person going Oxygen.
I mean, we've seen this matchup before, and G2 dumpstered Oxygen. Again, there was one close match with the first map. I forget which one it was, but it was just like they could not adapt. And everyone on G2 is just better.
I just hate Clout, honestly. So.
Okay. Good for you.
Real.
I mean, I'm just going with the guard and M80 in the upper semis as well. Do you think there's a chance that TSM win this game?
Yeah, Aang is on the team.
God, you are such a simp.
Bala is a simp, but also I think there's a good possibility. I mean, if they're capable of beating the guard 2-0, they are also capable of beating M80.
That is true. The guard beat M80 2-0, and TSM beat the guard 2-0. That means TSM can beat M80 2-0. And this means if DSG can take TSM to overtime, that means DSG can take M80 to overtime, which means DSG is going to win it all.
Still favor M80, but not by
M80 looked like the best team.
Yes.
Easily.
M80 looked like the best team easily.
They looked like the best team easily throughout the entire season. Like they looked like that. It looked like I was watching Tier 1 Valorant for them for every single game that I watched of them, and the rest of the teams I did not feel that way, and I felt like spaghetti. But
I mean, are you just kind of assuming that they didn't really give a shit about the final game against the guard?
Yeah, no. I didn't watch that game.
Yeah, they got like
not
3
really
attacking
fresh.
rounds or something.
3 attacking rounds? Oh, fuck.
Yeah, and like the whole game. But also they really didn't have any incentive to perform because they'd already got the like #1 spot.
Oh
even if they
yeah, it was
threw the
locked
game.
up. That's why I didn't watch the game. It was locked up.
Yeah, it's not like particularly relevant, I suppose, but I don't know.
I'm still going to go with M80, but I think TSM have a pretty good shot. All right, guard G2.
I'm going with the guard.
Are we
Surely we just
standing
pick the guard
guard?
here.
We all went silent.
I know.
Surely we just pick the guard here.
Crickets.
I'm gonna flip a coin. Why are you with G2 for me?
I might be with G.
Really? Okay.
I might be with G2 on this. But if the majority is going with the guard, I believe in democracy.
Sure.
I mean, the guard look very good. They beat M80. Obviously, M80 didn't have incentives to play. They actually looked pretty good in that game. Guard has looked pretty good throughout this whole season. They had the one like troll game that they lost early on, but besides that,
But then they improved immediately after the troll
they
game.
immediately fixed it and looked fantastic throughout the whole season. I think that while G2 has looked solid, I think the level of competition that Guard has been playing throughout this split gives me more confidence in Guard going in.
I believe in the guard.
All right, we can roll with the guard. That is fine with me. All right, lower bracket. Lower bracket. We have Disguised versus the Moist Moguls.
This lower bracket is where the fun stuff actually
Yeah, I
happens.
mean, that game, fuck knows. I mean, I have no... I don't really have a strong feeling in either
Which
direction on this
streamers
one.
do you like better? We should decide it based off which streamers we enjoy more. Disguised Toast or...
No, Moist Moguls is winning.
Wait, Ludwig has given
I love
3 of us
Ludwig.
money. We should go with Moist
I mean, yeah, Ludwig did pay all of you guys. So, are you gonna shill a bunch of shills on the show?
No.
No, but pick Moist, but no.
All right, picking Moist Moguls because capitalism. FaZe Clan versus Oxygen.
OXG.
I think
I'm
Oxygen
going
won that one.
I'm going
Bonker.
oxygen.
Bonker.
Yeah, true. They do have Bonker. Going oxygen. All
can
right,
they
still in the
lose
lower
on that
bracket.
Bonker?
I
G2
forgot
versus
Bonker
Moist
is
Moguls.
the coach of that team?
Yeah.
Wait, I forgot about that. That's crazy. That is crazy. I forgot that happened. Also, Scuba is the best player in the world. So, yeah.
G2
All right,
versus
so
Moist. How much did that money mean to you guys?
not enough.
Not enough, G2.
Not enough. Yeah, I mean, I'm going G2. This bracket, we're making it basic as hell, and there's going to be some crazy shit going on. G2 are beating guard upper bracket. M80 are losing to Disguise. There's going to be some crazy shit going on.
I think there's going to be some crazy shit, but it's going to end in a similar fashion. You know what I mean? Like the upper final
Yeah,
is still going to be the
could
upper
be.
final, even if Oxygen upsets G2 or something early on, and it messes up the lower.
Wait, when did G2 play Mogul Moves? They did play them.
And role changing because of that roster swap, and that's a lot to deal with in a short amount of time when these weeks are so tightly packed together to try to make that adjustment, especially the initiator role. As Roy was kind of mentioning, it's the glue of the team. I mean, there's so much play facilitating and communication to create plays going on through that role that it can really kind of scramble things, especially when you're playing against an M80 team who has a guy like Koala Noob who's fearless in your face, and you're dealing with that as well as trying to like adjust everything. And here's my other thing I'll say before we get into Agent Select is Haven's a scary map to start off with because this is the map that M80's undefeated on. They had an OT win against TSM, and then they dominated Sports in Disguise. Meanwhile, while Disguise did well on this map, during the qualification process, they've lost their last 3 games in a row. Their losses to TSM and OR Esports were closer than them getting when they got blown out by M80, but they still don't have like a track record of success that makes you confident.
Yeah, that's a really solid point. I think for me, looking at this Disguise team in what is surely going to be labeled as an underdog story here against an M80 team, is that here are some positives. Physically speaking, there are some eco numbers that do favor them. Like Disguised, when they get into an eco advantage, have been one of the best teams throughout the entirety of NAVCL in groups, which is great news. If they can start off hot, they can definitely put up a fight. And then more importantly so, after the role swap, we have to remember that TSM match was really tight. All 3 maps were tremendously close, and I think both you and I, when we were getting done with that matchup, we were watching it.
Normally, I'm excited to watch DSG games, but this one just got me like, man, I'm gonna have to sit here and potentially watch my team get pummeled while my chat goes kick W minus 500k. You guys wouldn't do that to me, right?
The case is Nismo locks in the breach.
Yeah, then on the Disguise side of things, they've been kind of rotating between playing Omen or Astra, but their last 2 games they have been on the Astra, so they decided to stick with that. They obviously do play that double initiator of
Come on.
Breach, and so
Come on, Clear.
you get that.
Show Koala Noob who's the real noob.
I mean, M80 is running the same comp that they've run every single week so far of Challengers, and why not? If it's not broke, no need to fix it. So
Show him who's the real noob.
in that way, as Killjoy has certainly come back into the fold. It's really just a difference of controller. And as Stronglegs was kind of, alluding to, and something that we definitely recognize ourselves, a difference in play styles. M80 is a much more explosive team. It kind of goes with the brand, actually, when you think about, what an M80 is. They definitely can be very explosive. But I would say it's calculated explosiveness, Sometimes it is intuition plays from Koala Noob, but other times it's really well-designed set pieces that use initiation utility to put Koala Noob into good position. So let's see how they want to roll this pistol.
And you guys
Please.
in that TSM matchup,
Please.
guys were
Just let us win one
in
pistol.
their pistols. How big could that possibly play out for them here? And again, what would surely
My
be a
hands
fun
are
matchup.
sweating.
M80 on the offense, quickly get Nismo and Orb, and then it's all just kind of hold and wait in the typical M80 kind of fashion. Try to see what utility we can bait out as they start to slowly walk their way through C-Long.
Yeah, M80
Am I
actually
late?
ranks number 3 in pistol rounds at 67% win rate. So
Hang on, they're doing pistols. I'm focusing.
Early half
Focus.
situations, as again they're just trying to play contact. Alarm bot is going to give it up, so it's going to cause a little bit of a rotation here from Riku, the new 5th to the team, taking up the Sentinel role from Ziff as Ziff moves to initiators. site will just be given for free essentially, and it's going to be a.
It's alright. We play retake.
But again, they're a very methodical team.
Can we talk about this bracket? We'll talk about it later.
Yeah, don't worry. I already been complaining. Steel's dead, but Riku traded. There's no more koala noob.
Lead out as it will be M80 with the numbers. Nice shots from Xander in the corner, able to take down 2. And then how about the headshot?
Clear. I've seen you clutch these before.
Essentially 1 shot worth of health.
Oh.
1v3 goes to hand and
Damn it, Tarek. It was all going so well.
Yeah, right. Let's get out of here.
Literally, the moment you join, they take site, and then they lose 3.
No, the moment I joined, there was a trade frag. There's a trade frag.
What do you want? What do you want?
Bro, I just wanted to say, like, didn't we just see this matchup?
We saw, yeah, it's deja vu, man.
Don't say it's deja vu.
It's deja vu.
It's a new vu. It's a new vu. We're cooking something new this time, right?
And so, definitely not surprised to see them just kind of come out brawling like that and heavy rifle by this round.
Did you see the CS2 update? They just added a bunch of Instagram filters to the game.
Though, for M80, so they're really just looking at these.
Sorry, I'm too focused on Valorant.
Yeah, focus on the match, sorry.
Yeah, I'm focused on Valorant. The game I spent $500,000 in. I can't be thinking about CS2.
I won't mention CS2.
Dude, fuck CS2. I'm only caring about Valorant, baby. In fact, everybody in this call is going to make a vouch that we don't even want the beta access to CS2. We would rather ride or die Valorant. Am I right?
Yeah.
No problem. But let's be fair, this is what we expected in a round like this.
Yo, I think Discord's cutting out. My internet's been weird all day, dude. I missed everything you said, but you don't have to repeat it.
Yeah, I won't repeat it because we're all on the same page, so no sense in repeating.
Here in the second round for M80, off to a strong start, and this starts to.
But I am excited to watch good old Disguise play. How you guys feeling?
It was the defensive
not good. It was going fine like 2 minutes ago, but that was before we got too old.
So it was going fine before the game started, is what you're saying?
Yeah, like before the game started, I had hope, and now my hope is a little dwindled.
I think you're selling yourself short, buddy. All right, you got a great chance here. M80 at the end of the day, it's any given Sunday, right?
How does M80 have 5 rifles? Wait,
how do they?
They were bonused. Where did they get the money? And each of them have 4K still. Where did they get those guns from? They didn't spend money on those guns.
Nothing going to get revealed here, though, as there will eventually be an opportunity here for DSG to try to reclaim A long. They're trying to get aggressive. Gangsta will drop in the process, though, and that will be enough for Koala Noob to assert some dominance here at A long. And, well, M80 look to use that as an opportunity to move their way forward.
It's okay. It's early. It's early.
It's early.
Aftershock, getting a lot of space.
But this is bullshit, dude.
They still have the killjoy, kind of making sure nothing's going.
Oh, no more John Cutie. Okay, and 4v4. This is as good as it's gonna get for us.
Wait, what the fuck? Yeah, stay positive. Yep.
Steel, you win these. Yes,
Oh,
Steel.
He only gets one,
Good trade.
it's not bad at all. You still have to
He's got one more. Ziff, you hold this. You hold this.
As EU tries to clear out by himself.
You hold this. What's up? What's up?
So now Nismo, who is never allowed to plant, finds himself caught in
Fuck you. Fuck you, M80. Let's go. They still have so much money. They're still so rich.
Right? I mean, you have M80 reading the pressure from Sewers, so understanding that long A is a good option.
Op? This guy's buying an op already, huh?
In that way.
Can't use any other guns?
Tip your hat to the fact that Clear and Company just held firm.
Yeah, it's MXM after this, but we don't care about MXM right now because we want to watch Disguise 2 well.
All right, Tarek. I need some positivity here.
Honestly, can I interject?
Yeah, go ahead.
I kind of feel like we're on a date right now, the 3 of us in our throuple, and then Tarek's like texting like a side bitch right now.
Who are you texting?
What do you mean the 3 of us?
Who's
the 3 of us?
There's vibe I'm getting.
And DSG are going to get
No. I mean, CS:GO 2 isn't. They are in my DMs, but
I feel like you had an ex hit you up, and all of a sudden you're like cheesing.
Forgetting about my current girlfriend?
Yeah, you're
my current
about
2
us.
girlfriends. I mean, oops.
You can't juggle that. I know you can't juggle that.
Be proactive on defense right away. I feel like they let M80 control the tempo of the game the entire time in their last matchup. Right? They never really got to kind of.
How does M80 have so much money?
That's what I'm saying.
Full buy again, dude.
They lost.
Rivals in an op.
Shows that hey, they're looking to stand their.
Bro, we need an easy 2-0 out of this guys today.
Easy. Oh, Steel's got the boomer.
Oh my
Rifle.
god, the fucking day of the feet.
What are you guys gonna do? You guys gonna push through the smoke? Don't push through the smoke. Fuck you. Come on, Steel, hold this shit down.
This is all about contesting and
Fuck you guys gonna? You gonna blind it? You gonna dash in, huh? Oh, look at me, I'm calling noob. Fucking die, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Come on, Riku. Fuck you guys. Go get off C.
Oh my god, wait, it's working.
This guy's got an op.
Keep the anger. Keep the anger. It's working.
You're up.
Oh shit, we need to keep guns.
Hey,
We
don't
know
fight,
he's
don't
there,
fight.
guys. What's the plan? Shock dart. Shock dart. Gun. Blind. Fuck yes.
Let's go.
Thanks for the op.
clean fourth round.
Dude, John Kitty might as well have been in a
Why am I always behind you guys?
I mean, the guy is just pinned between
Oh, you on
You
Twitch?
are.
I'm watching off Twitch right now.
I'm watching
I'm
on
not
Twitch.
on low latency.
Wait, why?
I don't know. I just checked. That's so embarrassing.
It's probably because we were testing it without before. That was the last time you had it. Bro, you've been watching streams 10 seconds behind for weeks.
I'm chatting and I'm talking about something that happened a year ago. All right, I'm at 6 seconds, 5 seconds.
Yep.
There we go.
4, 3.
3, 2.
Oh, I'm ahead of you clowns.
Yeah, you gotta slow down by 1 second.
See you later, nerds. Nah, I'm all right. I'll tell you what happens.
Predicting that there's going to be knives.
Okay.
This guy wins the game. Found out.
2-0?
We already matched our number of round wins from last time.
Oh, he may try to get
Don't bring it up, bro.
He may be rewarded
Ooh.
for it.
Get out there, clear!
But does dash away. Help is here, so there will be no
Come on.
immediate onslaught. But M80 are
Okay.
Don't
It's
worry,
okay,
we
ref,
smoke.
we're here.
It's alright. It's alright. Nobody freak out.
safe, but M80
Calm.
These are just warning shots. You better back the
Warning
fuck
shots,
up.
Warning shots. Use the op for warning. It's good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Look.
Oh,
Fuck
knife
you.
down.
You're overheating, Koala noob. Settle down.
Yeah, I mean, clear.
Where are you guys going? Whoa. What's the Three Stooges going? You guys gonna walk up B? We got Riku there. No, you guys are gonna walk up B. 3-man walk up B. That's the play. Who came up with this shit?
Still got Killjoy utility to watch onto B, which
Oh, that was fucking. That was unfortunate. That was a little unlucky. You know, you did
Still a
good.
terrible play. Still a terrible play.
Good damage. Good damage overall, though. Gangster, get off your drone!
He does still have the Rolling Thunder, and yeah, he's going to position maybe for a chance to use this. So
Steel, you're gonna swing this Killjoy.
You'll have John Cutie kind of lingering in towards mid to make sure no one pops out through window or the offensive.
If we lose this eco, I'm gonna
doors of mid.
check the backside. Check the backside.
Coming in through A link, and here's the attack. Steel gets the first. Sander would have to double up. He's getting tagged up, and well, it's not going to be.
Please,
complete enough
Steel.
trades. It leaves Nismo
Okay,
to
not
eliminate
even worried.
Yes!
Not even
Yes!
Steel will clean it up.
Easy!
How about this
Who's
for
got the
ESG?
lead, baby?
Handful of rounds in a row as they will secure the defuse.
Indeed, they will.
Look,
but
I'm not a
you
pro,
have
but
to
I feel like
also
anybody
take
can beat
into
anybody. Am I
account
right?
how costly
I agree with that statement. DSG on top. Take a screenshot. 3-2.
It's an ecoing team who got a
Take a
screenshot.
screenshot.
Did not handle that as efficiently as they needed to, but I do like the composure and how things.
Tarek, if you have to leave
kinda
us for
go
your
awry
ex, it's
when
okay.
Riku goes down
No.
on B, but they're able
We're
to
ride or
still
die.
work
We
retake
got each
together
other.
as a team
I'm
in a very coordinated
die for you
fashion.
guys.
I want you to. I want you to.
What's going on,
I want you to-
Tarek?
That was a little bit more expensive than they
But
wanted
we're
to
winning,
be.
bro.
They come to
I would
us
never
now
leave
with
when we're
two
winning.
ults.
If we're losing, maybe.
Two ults available.
Okay,
for
well that's
M80
kind of
winning.
fucked
I don't wanna
up.
change the
So you're
vibes.
telling me you're a fickle lover.
Tool to get yourself
I mean,
onto
I
the side.
never said I was
Dick's
a.
good, huh?
I never said I was a good lover.
These are
Just
really
all love
important
it.
rounds, not just for
Loyal,
this
not
map, by
good.
the way, but for the entirety of the series. M80 is the best team in full purchase versus full purchase rounds in the NAVCL.
Oh,
M80
scary. Oh.
is very good at just
No!
No!
Crazy because
Let's
we
go, we
had
need
4
two.
stacked
Bro.
A site and we didn't get one.
And in sewer simultaneously, and that'll be enough for
Riku, you clutch this. I give you a contract for $500 a month.
And you
Let
wonder
Riku
just how far
cook.
he'll even be able to get after that first one. Well, that's it. That's the limit. We found it. That's quality who has the angle. But yeah, actually, just to bounce off what you were talking about, they are number 1 in total rounds won, number 1 in half buys, number 1 in full buys, number 1 at winning when they're at an economic disadvantage, and they're also number 2
It is a
when
fire
they have an
bagel chat.
economic advantage.
Salmon, capers,
So they
onions.
Really they're basically in the top 3 in every category as far as round
Toast,
wins
what's your
go.
favorite bagel?
No doubt about that.
And,
So
everything
just wanted to add
bagel.
a little bit of context to
Dude,
the point you made.
you're such a classy
and,
bitch.
What Disguised are up against here, as they are now going to be
LA
all the
bagels or
same
New York
place. Someone
bagels?
will give Clear
New
a
York.
chance to maybe be an X
Bad
factor in this round.
answer.
Looking to get a little bit aggressive at middle with it.
Yeah, I like it.
Clear's just going out like this?
Looking at this from the perspective.
Yeah, why not? Fuck it. Fuck it.
Fuck
Confidence,
it.
baby.
Fuck
Confidence.
it. Fuck it.
I love this. I love this. I love this.
Get them scared. Get them nervous. They're rattled. They're rattled.
Rattle
Still,
him,
shoot him in the head.
rattle him.
Riku, shoot him in the head.
This is good.
Zip, shoot him in the head.
One by one.
No,
one is
through
good.
window, and that will pretty much put
It's alright. It's
the
Nico.
round
It's Nico.
out of reach.
The thing is, M80 is the best team in challengers, right?
Yeah.
Maybe the guard, it's close, but either way,
if
if you treat them as if they're the best team and you hold them in high regard, it's going to be harder to beat them.
I agree. They are kind of trash.
If you talk about them like they're trash, I think you build enough confidence to actually do it.
Do you think me feeling confident affects the actual game?
I think you feeling confident going into it probably affects your team to some degree, or maybe your viewers, or maybe like what people hear.
Tarek,
Like,
I can see you starting up CS:GO. I'm sorry.
No. I was just checking something.
This is, I put the tweet out there. It's
Yeah,
like,
dude,
look,
yeah, no worries.
sleep on this
Yeah,
Disguise
check what you got to
versus
check.
M80
You're coming back to us, right? You're not
progress we
leaving
saw
us,
from,
right?
this Disguise team
Did
against
you get the
TSM
invite?
was very notable. And, again, just to re-hit it one more time.
Oh,
we were
he got the
talking about,
CS2
like,
invite.
they
Go
are
play,
so
bro. Go play,
close
bro. It's
to
CS2
being
and
able
roll.
to pull off these 5v5
So, enroll,
executes
Tarek.
at the same level of not just your TSMs, but also your M80s and the guards. And so far, we've seen that. This is a much better defensive half from Disguise.
All right.
Even
Come on, Clear.
going last week to this
Come on,
week,
Clear. Long op C.
at least through the first 7 rounds.
The lop.
I think they were averaging, what, 3 or 4 rounds defensively throughout the first 5
The whole
weeks.
steal
You know who
free.
said that though, Toast? It was Shohei Ohtani.
Well,
Who's that?
range with many rounds left to play.
Dead ass.
Trying to get
Don't you like
something
Japan?
with this early hunter steer. He's gonna find it, taken down
yeah.
Dude, the tip of the spear has been broken
Is he-
off from
is
him.
he-
Shohei Ohtani's he's like
Not used
one
to
of the
have
best
that
baseball
happen
players in the
later
world
rounds,
because of his
yeah.
ability to pitch
Trying
and
to
then
break
also
the
hit
utility
fucking
here to crack
dingers.
open the front door B, but actually
And
misses the
he's
alarm
Japanese.
clock still
Okay.
stands.
And he plays for Team Japan. They have like a World Cup for baseball. It happened if the championships last night. And he did like a whole pre-game speech in the locker room where he was like, I know a lot of you guys look up to these American baseball players because that's like, the biggest country in the world for that sport. But you got to forget about that. You got to throw away the admiration. You got to think they're all fucking dog shit and that we can be way better than them. And then the Japanese beat America last night.
Once you see this
In the 9th inning, top of the 9th, Shohei Ohtani striking out his teammate Mike Trout, the GOAT right now in baseball. So anyway, the parallel here is that we got to think M80's shit and then let Clear cook.
Wait, who won, Japan or
said all
US?
that?
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, he said all that. He even talked about Valor.
Dude, these guys did not capitalize on the game, the breach out. But it doesn't matter because we're all fucking dead.
Then does that mean they did capitalize? we got retake goals. We got retake goals.
I mean,
KJ ult? Oh no, that's that.
that basically bypassed their setup, right? I mean, it was a bait and switch setup.
Fuck, we need Derek here. We're too dumb without him.
Watching the site.
No. You guys, it was unlucky. Wait, did Japan win? Who won?
Japan won. Japan won.
Fuck. US lost?
Japan won 3-2. US lost. Yeah. It was actually badass. It was 3-2. It was like a 1-run game, and it was top of the 9th, 2 outs. Mike Trout at bat, who's like literally the best baseball player in the world, against his teammate Shohei Ohtani, who was pitching, and it was a full count, and then he just struck him out.
Yeah, so it was a super intense baseball game. You never get that.
I'll tell you, it's the most hype I've ever been watching baseball, and I fucking hate baseball. I only go to baseball games because it's $7 tickets, and I like getting drunk.
Love it.
Yeah, absolutely. I think
Wait, people are capping you on the Trout claims. Is that a debatable topic on him being the GOAT?
I don't think he's the GOAT, but he's the best player in the league right now. I don't think that's very debatable.
Ooh.
Like a whole new game mode, maybe. Look at that thing, dude.
A little extra bounce off of the actual spike target as well. Okay.
Why aren't we playing retake on that with a 5v4? Huh? I don't understand.
Like the turret long throw is
Getting
a new
upset.
game mode coming to you soon.
Timeout. Smart timeout.
Good timeout.
In your main menu.
Xander's
We could
cooking.
add that into. Did you ever do the parkour course in the training mode map? In the back of the buildings and all that? Did you ever try any of that?
Let me just tell you.
How is
much I
Riku
got
gelled?
on
Have
that
you
real quick,
checked
dude.
in with the
I'm
coach?
just gonna be honest with you. It didn't last very long. I know what you're talking about.
He's been gelling.
But, I didn't last very long on. It's not my thing.
Yeah, that was convincing.
Throwback.
He's been gelling.
It
I mean, it's
is.
only been like
I'm here for it though.
10 days.
Valorant games coming this summer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not get Yay?
It's a show match.
He's busy.
I think we should make that happen.
We can.
One
we'll
representative from every team in each event.
I'll get my people to talk to your people.
What are we gonna do
We'll
once
talk to
all our
Ryan's
pro
people,
players
and
switch
we'll
back to
sort something out.
CS?
Well, I'm gonna get a CS team. Moist is going to.
You guys might be able to
Timeout
flip this
for
shit, no?
Disguised, seeing a couple of rounds
I think
not
we just
quite
have
go their
both. Why
way.
not?
Like you mentioned, Clear does hold on to the operator.
Yeah.
Saves
Both,
here
yeah.
round 9. point, but you have to think that this conversation
Look, I think
is more
everyone's gonna
so
have the
about
combo
what happens in 10, 11, and 12 here than necessarily what happens right
of
here.
Valorant killing CS, or excuse me, CS2 killing Valorant, right? Like everyone's gonna be like, CS2's killing Valorant, which is the same conversation that happened when Valorant came out, where Valorant's gonna kill CS. CS is like bigger than it's ever been in terms of player base.
That would be huge. As clear as trying to get
And I don't
versus
think
here.
anything will change in the sense that CS player base will continue to be high. It'll get higher. But I don't think Valve will have the infrastructure for like tournaments and events that Valorant does, so that it has the viewers that Valorant does.
As a turret
And like imagine somebody doing like, you know, like the fucking kitty TikTok Valorant content that you see sometimes.
Yeah.
Imagine that for CS, bro. It's just not. I feel like it's not gonna happen.
He gets one, but
So I think there would be like a much different viewer base, and they will both be successful.
I like that. I like success in both games.
You think that the chances of him being able to foil the setup defensively?
I don't think
it'll
CS has
kill
more.
Valorant
When
at
I say
all.
more views, I mean like.
Yes,
like
wait. We might win this eco. I'm sorry to interrupt.
No, you're good. You're good. This is more important.
Leaves EU in a corner. He misses timing on the clear here, so these are just individual fights. And
What?
But EU completely stays
Unlucky.
safe.
No, somebody!
On the other side, just was never predicted over towards Gong, so this lockdown will be destroyed, and there will not be time for
Unlucky.
defuse. Boy, it was close, but M80
Good eco, though.
just a little too sneaky.
Yeah, certainly.
Yeah,
It's just one of those
yeah,
situations
you guys can
I feel like
continue.
there's bigger Valorant creators than CS creators, like for streamers.
Yeah, the content creation in CS2 is rough, or CS is rough.
The tournaments crush.
And they do
Like
press
comp
both
does
peripheries of
really
the
well.
map, and they just don't get anything from it. And so it's just like a
Maybe
free
they fix
B-side
ranked,
take,
though.
A plant. It comes down to a tricky retake. Like you said, they did at least pose a threat. They got a couple of he frags that got the lockdown in play and gave them some hope. But M80 just kind of stayed composed. Roll with the punches and found a way to close the round.
Okay, we have guns. We have guns, and we have gun. When we have guns, we have fun.
Missing here in these last 3 rounds.
That's a very good point.
Clear's definitely a better rifler than an
One
opper.
solo A.
That's all we need, baby.
The utility economy, if you want to call it that.
I believe in that. I believe in
These guys
Clear.
are heavy stacked.
Remember,
Who's
these
the
guys
best
are
player on
shit.
Disguised? By
Clear, baby.
I-
He's gonna get. He's
Nobody
gonna.
made
He's
to
about to
read this, and
fucking
more
roll
importantly,
these
John
kids.
doesn't actually have any utility on the flank to keep
Okay.
this safe. So
Wait for the
EU's
swing.
not gonna be a part of
Oh,
this.
okay.
It
Get
is
out of there. Get out of
lockdowns
there.
put in for the attack.
Ooh, good dash. Good dash.
Full retake. Full retake. Full retake.
Yeah, Steel trying to flank. He's gonna get caught by EU, and so just M80 has everything going their way. They can.
It's alright. We got breach out. We're about to go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's.
Massive fault line behind it though, and it's actually going to be the Hunter's Fury to
Let's not
completely
go.
stop any further
Fuck!
aggression from
Let's
the
not go.
defense. The
That was
third
tough.
sheet's
That was
flawless
tough.
in play.
Was that a
from
genius
M80.
smoke, or
Knights,
am I
bro.
dumb?
Fuck
There,
Knights.
thought Disguise
I don't know
had
which
the
one it was,
perfect
but
read, the little
Koala
small
didn't get
play off
ulted.
the
That's all I
bat.
know.
Let's not go
Timed
today.
perfectly. The Rolling Thunder hits everything, but
All we need's 4.
you just tease off on both.
True. True. 4 on defense. Haven. Big. Huge.
That's great.
Really quick with the Rolling Thunder, please.
It do be Haven 3 sites. Easier T side.
Very early on,
Everyone says that.
After M80, to try to win the turret long jump competition. They
Don't
really
say
did.
X if yikes, because look at the
Definitely didn't go
assists,
as
buddy.
far.
Okay, assist
Can
check.
confirm that. I did all the trigonometry. It just didn't happen to get sent far enough.
Okay, Tarek, I have your chat
Not
open,
as
and
far
why
as
is there a
first one, but
suggestion
that's
to
actually
make a
very
soundboard to entertain them?
I didn't need it.
What do you mean a soundboard? What does that even mean?
They're like saying go play CS and then have a soundboard that's you just going, let's go! Are you guys synced?
It just came at a very steep cost. And apparently M80 said that's good enough. We'll back away for a moment here, try to thin out this defense and play the clock. John to the middle.
Yes!
Oh, big shot.
Big.
Clear.
Big.
That all of a sudden kind of forces M80 to have to hit. The fall line does connect on all 3 defenders actually. And that allows Qualinoob to start to make his move in. Shot's not neat initially, but through the cloud burst, he gets the kill onto Ziff. Secondary flash comes out. It's timed perfectly.
Bro, what the
fuck? No, we got a gun out of that. We got one gun.
Oh!
All right. If Riku clutches, he gets a perma contract.
Perma contract for $500 a month.
He does indeed, and he's
There
got
you go.
full
Log it in.
health,
Log it in.
armor,
That's for
so
life,
he
by the
does
way.
have a chance here to maybe
Even if the
make
team
something
disbands.
happen, but the fact that Xander controls heavy
Who's that one? Is it
position
NBA or
as
NFL
the
player who
open
still gets
plan,
paid and he's like
it's gonna give him
55,
a lot
chat?
that he has to check and worry about. All these close corners. He'll be able to clear a little bit of it with the turret.
NFL player?
And is back into play as well.
There's
So
some
maybe
like
the alarm
sports
bot.
player, yeah, who gets paid and he's like 55. He got bought out of a contract.
This comes down to the timing of when you get through this dark cover.
It's an MLB player.
Bobby Bonilla?
This is all about just
Yeah, that's
luck of
it.
the draw. Needs to guess the
How'd you
left
know
feet
that?
first and
I read chat.
just crouched
Oh, okay.
underneath
I was
the
like,
aim of
damn,
Riku.
Tarek.
So we
got
get
some
through
deep
11
knowledge in
and
there.
8-3 tally.
Imagine
and
just
looked
random.
solid for DSG in the early parts
All we
of
need's
this
4.
half.
We said this.
All of
All
a
we
sudden,
need's 4.
things become a little bit more dire here, and you start to feel like this very well may be a must-win round coming up.
I just love this attack at C, though.
Now, hypothetically, if I was to propose that maybe we need a vibe change.
Sure. Yeah, we're losing right now. Maybe if you left, it would help us out a bit.
What the fuck? Wait, why are you kicking me out?
Let's stop pussyfooting around, all right? CS2's out. Fucking XQC's top of the viewership. You won the goddamn major. Only NA MVP that I know of. All right? But just know, when you leave, we won't accept you when you come back. That's it for you.
Aggression again, A side from them.
Wait, apparently XQC doesn't even have access.
The real tool that's available here outside.
No, but you throw CS2 in the title, most people don't even fucking play the game. They're just in on the hype.
No, I was playing CSGO and they didn't know I had CS2 in the title.
You throw CS2 in the title, like they're like, all right. I mean, nowadays they might be like, well, the smoke doesn't look how it did in the graphics. So just don't buy smokes and you're fine.
Indeed, it's looking a lot like they.
Oh, so will you be mad if I duck out?
To play CS?
I play CS too?
Yeah, go for it.
I'll take care of Toast, bro. You're all right. We got this.
The chess match, but now it comes down to fragging. Xander able to get the immediate trade. C-site is wide open. Steel though holds on to the flanking position from.
Do they know about
spam
Steel?
L-friend in chat. Spam L-friend in chat.
They don't know about Steel.
I watched the last round.
Oh, he gets this! He gets this! Watch out! We got 3 dudes coming out! What's up, motherfuckers? What's up, motherfuckers?
Leave, Tarek. Leave, Tarek. The less you talk, the more we win. Come on.
Himself in a 1v3. Spike is dropped.
You're not hip, jump cutie!
I'm ducking out. I'm hoping for the best. I'm hoping for the best. I'm hoping for the best.
All we need is 4.
All right,
Hey,
good
for
luck,
Valorant frogs who don't like the ugly Valve game, come watch Toast. Come watch Toast.
Go watch Toast. Go watch Toast. Go watch Toast. Go watch Toast. All right, I'll see you guys.
Have a good time.
With the aftershock, they killed the Nova, so they can trade him as well. And so you're thinking, okay,
Man,
numbers, they have
I can't believe he actually left. It's
Yeah,
like
actually L-friend though, huh?
Yeah, it's one of those things where you're like, oh yeah, sure, you can go hang out with the boys and watch sports.
Yeah,
but like the implications there, you know.
Yeah, no worries. It's totally fine. You can. I don't. You know, I don't mind it because look who's top in Counter-Strike right now. You got Goal, who's just constantly 24-hour streaming. XQC. You know, like I feel like he needs to reclaim it. He needs to take it back.
Wait. So CS2 is playable right now?
But you have to remember also that
Yeah, there's invite-only access. Like a it's not even beta, it's like an invite shit that he got invited to. He's enrolled in. It's very exclusive because like X did not get it. Shroud doesn't have it, but it was kind of crazy. Like he booted up the game and it was like Willy Wonka golden ticket Counter-Strike 2.
Deter any aggression at A side for a moment. Buy them a little bit more time to not have to rotate. Just kind of trust in Nismo playing heaven.
Pistol's huge, yeah. 4-8's really not that bad though. You win pistol, you win the second, and look, they've rotated them off. They rotated them off.
Nah, Steel's cooking.
This is good. This is good. Going 4 for 4, like having traded out, makes T side way better too.
Perhaps front B isn't threat,
Yeah.
so the smoke immediately goes down.
They gotta pop quick though.
The attack though that you're referring to is coming into play.
We're gonna play contact. We're gonna play contact. We're gonna play contact.
Kind of respect playing contact, to be honest.
We're gonna play contact.
Yeah, this is Valorant 2, chat. Imagine they just drop Valorant 2 and they up the saturation by 5% and they get rid of a fucking dumb champ like Gecko.
It's wholly good, especially considering that Ziff has.
Oh, they're gonna take so long to retake. They're not gonna have any time, right?
That they can place. This is all starting to.
It should be good, right? You get a lot of time on the bomb. You can set up for post plant.
I never say it should be good, Tarek. Never say it should be good.
You called me Tarek? I'm flattered.
Wait, you're not Tarek. Where did Tarek go?
A little bit of trouble here, but a really good grab.
Trade it! Come on, steal!
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Fuck! Nice try, guys. Nice try.
NT.
Why? I mean, again, known for their strength of like their.
How did they get so many kills Heaven without having to jump out?
Translates to retakes. It's the same type of mentality on coordinating utility.
What's wrong with Gecko? I actually think Gecko's fine. I just think everyone who's good in smurfing plays Gecko, so it disproportionately is a good player. I don't know if you felt that. You've been playing.
So easy. Come on.
No, we're fine. We're fine. Look. We're gonna. Oh, look at this. Forcing stingers and armor. We're forcing.
I like that because we know they like to like save to buy rifles round 3. So
yeah,
we
to buy an op.
force.
They forced for an op.
If they're making this
Oh,
purchase.
these fucking idiots were onto them.
These fucking
lot of utility
dumbasses.
against
And they don't know that
very
it's better
long.
for Eco to win round 2 than it is to win
Quickly in
round
the
1.
garage, there is a lot, and I mean a lot, of John QD utility in their way if they commit through this. But no, it's just a little bit of a show of force and then a backup.
We need to
over
check
towards
top
Pete's
left.
quality.
Who's checking top left?
Yeah, this is
Someone
a
needs to
lot
check top
clear.
left.
We have arrow. We have arrow.
Well, he's stunned. He's stunned. He's stunned.
Okay.
He's
heard the
scanned. He's
dash.
scanned.
Nice.
Oh, but
Good shot, good shot.
they have so much people here.
Yeah, we didn't get any.
Steals on the lurch.
trades.
Steals on the lip. Lip.
Fire here from M80.
Okay,
Even though
wow,
Disguise do
Koala
make
Noob
it
kind of
punishing,
cooked.
Ultimately, the play is
Good angle,
red.
though.
M80 survived through it.
We
and
lost
the
our
1v1
force.
over towards the A side
We lost our
also
force.
tilts the way of M80. So 10-4 now the count, and now it's time for Disguise. It's a nearly do or die time here, which is tough to say because that little half buy will keep them limited and restricted from going into a full purchase here in the third round of the half.
Yeah, that's kind of the repercussions that they're going to have to pay for deciding to go for that roll of the dice. I mean, again, at least they had a game plan to it. It wasn't completely out of the, ordinary.
It's all right, baby. We got it. We got it.
Maybe grab the
I'm
round.
demoralized, lad.
No, man, we got this shit. We got this shit. We're already doubling our rounds from last time.
Presence, but John Cutie just played it so well.
You know exponential math.
And they
All right,
defended it
2 times
nicely.
2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2, guess what? 16. We won that OT round.
M80 looking
Then
to
we're gonna have a crazy
again,
game
just
after that,
walk
but
right up, control A long, and they're gonna get away with it. So Disguise are once more gonna be forced to have to play through mid or through the teeth of this Killjoy setup. Tall ass.
Yeah, nope. I couldn't agree more.
Koala
with you,
Noob
brother.
should be banned for
It's
fake
gonna be a tough
advertising.
one.
True.
Gonna
Not a
find Gangsta
noob.
Stone
Nice,
right
clear.
away, clear, though,
Nice.
finds the kill at A lobby, and now all of a sudden a new option has been put on the table. As he's gonna.
Okay, they know
find
someone's
a
pushing.
very-
Oh, sit down, Nismo. Sit down.
And so all of a
Don't get
sudden,
so
M80
greedy on your pushes. 410, and look at the ego on M80. This is gonna hurt them.
They think they're that guy.
Woo, good tag.
A little shot connects onto Xander, so he's forced away.
All right, Xander's one
Now,
shot.
Disguise have the advantage. I mean,
Oh,
M80
yeah.
have to stack. There's really no other option.
Oh,
They're gonna guess correctly. though.
unlucky
Wow,
they
look at
did
this.
guess
They're
the
all
right side.
converging onto
It's
the
okay.
A
Make sure you
side.
clear heaven. Clear heaven.
Is the weakened target. Remember that. And John Cutie finds it, and the other two are solving
no.
Okay, that's right.
there as well.
Man.
We had the numbers. What happened? This
Sigh of Disguised fans everywhere. In what looked to be a very winnable round. Still not out of the realm
One
of
bullet.
possibility. Steal with the Guardian could definitely do some special things, but he's running out of time. Has to also peek through the dark cover. EU's going to go advanced on this position.
Yes!
Wow, how about that play?
Get
for
bomb, get
Steal?
bomb, plant.
Now a 1v1.
You gotta run, you gotta run.
Looking for Xander very rapidly. No time for the plants. And no, Xander will not give him an option to get the kills.
Oh, and he's
M80
gonna
will
peek
get the
heaven and get a
11th
kill.
round. Steal hoping for
Oh, he didn't get the kill, though.
Plant, but ultimately,
God, how,
No, that was good, that
how
was
do
good.
we always lose with man numbers?
Yeah, just
Well,
smart
okay,
play there
and
from
and
Xander,
so
reading
that was
the clock
4,
just
and
staying out
I
of
think
the fight.
2 were
No,
weak,
M80
3
can
were
steal,
weak,
can
and then
pop all one,
also
got
they
time to
stacked
clear
A,
everything,
so they just
They
read
did.
that
Plant
that we were
easily.
walking A. So they got lucky on the
Definitely
read there.
intense round, though. Disguise, again, they've
Also,
been pretty
Koala's just
crafty on some of
fucking
those low
crushing
buy
right now.
rounds. You know, they certainly
We
took
have
advantage
the
of those.
capabilities. We're able to get the picks. We are doing the things we need to be doing at the beginning, but I think we always falter on the second half.
I think here's the thing to know. You've won 4 rounds.
Yeah.
And none of them were pistol or bonus rounds. You know what I mean? Like, you won 4 real rounds, which means if you had won the pistols and then you win the round after the pistols, you're sitting at 8. They'd be sitting at 7. All right, that's a little quick math.
Yeah, we win pistol and then bonus.
And everybody knows pistol's a fucking coin flip anyway.
You know, Clear's had some big frags, but they haven't led and developed into a lot of round wins.
So I think
which isn't necessarily his fault.
honestly,
It's just
let's just get a
how
couple
the
pistols
cookies
going our way.
crumbled, so to speak.
We're
I mean,
doing
again,
better
DSG
than we were
has
last
played
time.
A savvy game. It's
Yeah,
just
the
they haven't
confidence
been
is
able
there.
to,
The
you know,
confidence
knock
is
the odds from
100%
Ross teams and
there.
actually pull one
Couple
across the
rounds, I
finish
feel like we're a
line.
little
And there's
unlucky.
been a couple of rounds like that
Couple
last one
post
where it's
plants,
like,
honestly,
ooh, if
not
only
the best.
Disguise knew the advantages that they had. You know, just a couple of last-second decision makes. That
But I'm curious, what
walked right into
was this their
M80.
map? This was
Really
M80's
a chance to
map.
fight
Yeah.
back. There's been
We
mixed
lose a lot
those
on-
rounds in this map so far, as now Koala Noob even after the fault line, gonna get aggressive and it works out. I mean, that is just the definition of quality, exactly.
Yes, I mean, I was about to say the same thing.
You know what?
Koala Noob's cooking. Let Koala Noob cook this game, and next game he's gonna slow down.
Never quite totally account for it. You know it's coming. You just don't know when and where.
He's like carb loading. You know what I mean? He's gonna get fat heavy.
Fucking Killjoy in the corner. Steel, you're literally kissing him.
Wait, can they show this?
They're knocking on the door. C.
Oh, it was a fake clear by Steel.
M80, again, it's just
nice.
That is a 3v2 situation where if you win 1v1, not have to.
Okay, Clear saw his head.
Things start to become very
Oh, they're waiting to retake with all.
Now you're into a spike
Clear's got
situation.
at least 2 here in him.
He's good for.
Rolling Thunder, not even close. Koala Noob hits another unbelievable shot, and the knives are out. Oh boy, man, another round that very well. You get that one pick onto John inside window, or you take down Xander cleanly.
Remember when we were up 3-2?
They just didn't clear that right side window, which is exactly where John.
I'll never forget. Some of the best times in my life was when we were up 3-2.
It was good times, wasn't it?
That was great times, baby.
So he knows that there's one garage and one on the site planning, so they have perfect.
But hey, map 1. Disguise versus M80. M80 is literally the highest rated team in Challengers. We got more rounds than ever, and it's their map. So let's go map 2. GG, go next.
Map point for M80. Full buy still available.
Do you know anything about the New England Patriots?
They have the alt on Steel.
They are owned by Robert Kraft.
They could certainly pack
right? Do you know anything else, like just general knowledge?
They're in New England.
Are they good?
No.
No, that's not. I was looking for the fucking opposite.
Yes.
Yeah, they're one of the best fucking. They're one of the best dynasties in the past like 20 years. They've won more Super Bowls than anybody has in the 21st century, and they're tied for most Super Bowls all time by any team. All right, and they have one mentality every single season, every single game. On to the next one. Doesn't matter what happens. If they win by 40, if they lose by 50, they're always on to the next game. All right, can't get hung up on the past, on the details. On to the next one, baby.
4v3. Koala Noob shoot up a bit by the nanostorm.
How does that affect DSG's legacy?
Pulse gets actually a lot of damage in.
It means we're on to the next.
Punishing as Nismo will drop, but
we don't even give a shit about
Clear, please.
Now in a 1v3 total. Finds the first, avoids the shock darts. Koala Noob triggers. Cloud burst down.
I hate when they turn off the see-through because it makes me feel dumber.
Yeah.
But M80 is just a touch better. Or are they?
There's also something else. Oh, wait. That's clear clutch.
Hope?
Look at that, the clear clutch, and we hold them at 12, folks. I just came. Are we winning? This is Disguised, and we are winning. Yes, sir. Just one round, and it doesn't end.
It's possible.
Yeah, the other thing that Pats do that you could pick up is cheating.
Wait, how do they cheat? How do you cheat in football?
You know, they had a scandal where they would film teams they were supposed to play illegally. Like they'd have a spy film it and then study the footage.
Wait, that's illegal?
Yeah, you're not supposed to do it. You're not supposed to do Spygate is what they called it. I think I called it tactical. I called it whimsical. But, you know. And then there was one where it was Deflategate because some balls were slightly deflated. But, you know, honestly, I thought that was mostly a little bitching and whining. So.
Once again, this is Disguised in their cheekiness.
That's about it.
Oh, we're getting cheeky with M.
Look at this.
Little cheeky play. Getting cheeky.
Okay. Okay, good ult. Good ult. That catches two. That catches two.
What? That's all it needs for John to still finalize the kill even while stunned.
Wait, he has ult.
Because that was such a good rolling thunder. It hit everyone.
Yeah, and does he have lineups? Oh, he has no shock darts.
And he gets stuck on the Killjoy utility.
The fuck, the ult's kind of bad for him, to be honest, because it just gives away position. And he can't play far off bomb because he doesn't have time. So he has to pick off one, then play ult. Yeah, he's playing this actually perfectly. That lets him play long.
Also force him a bit off.
Yeah, this is tough.
Yeah.
If they're going slow, though.
He just has very little win conditions here.
He has to ult.
Recon bolt has to hit, and he's been revealed now. So now it's just crossfire the sentry
he might have. He might have been able to win if he ulted
point of this entire map.
from A main. Am I wrong?
Pulled his attention just a little away
this
from
might be
it.
Tarek
Possibly.
here.
I think he was
And
a little
M80
worried
will come
about the
out
flank.
victors
But...
of map number
Yeah, or a
1,
push.
13-5.
Obviously, yeah, he couldn't know where they were all were.
GG's. Go next. Go next. It's a BO3.
Why does everyone say GG driving school?
GG driving school?
Yeah, they keep calling M80 a driving school.
They played some impressive Valorant as they've been playing all year long. They showed some
I don't know what that
kind
means.
of poise and a little bit of, less scrappiness as well at times. I felt like they kind of slowed down the tempo a good bit, kind of showing themselves to have a little bit more of a well-balanced playing style this particular game.
Oh,
against the Skies. And
DSG is
again, we talked
driving
about the
school.
Skies.
What does that mean?
Again, they were so crafty. They gave themselves a lot of chances. They were
Oh, I thought
so
MA.
close on
Oh.
so many. This
Wait,
very
what is
easily
that?
Could have been more of like a 13-9, 13-10 type of game.
Sure.
But M80 were in control for the bulk of the game, and they do come out on top.
Yeah, and the thing you got to keep in mind is we've talked about, the map history between these two squads. We expected
Anyway.
M80 to be clean, polished, and convincing on this map. It's been their bread and butter throughout the entirety of the group stage. And a number of those rounds that you kind of typically see M80 run away with were not necessarily the case. Sure, there were a handful of flawless rounds, and sure, we got the results at times that we expected, but Disguise put up a hell of a fight, considering that was not their...
Bringing back to a time where we were up 3-2. I want to go back. Okay, they should update Valorant so that whoever gets 3-round wins win the game. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like Valorant should be played in Spike Rush mode professionally. Now, I'm gonna say it. It should be should.
On a purely stat level, this is an improvement from the previous time they played Haven.
That is true.
Absolutely.
Statistically,
I think
we
go with the
improved.
sandwich method here, Bach. Hear me out. So we start with a positive. Okay, that's the positive. This is an exponential improvement from the last game. It was a 13-2 last time. This is a 13-5. That, in my book, is a W. Let's go. On the second note, this was a little rough. I think there wasn't many opportunities for DSG to even showcase themselves. We can start with the pistol.
1 out of 5 post plans. 1 out of 5. We can't hold, man. We can't hold. We gotta learn to hold.
Plus the economy momentum going. This is already a bit of a rough start for DSG.
You can see just how things kind of spiraled, though. We talked about like what M80 was capable of doing, and a lot of that was pace control. It was putting Koala in a position to kind of just be like a speed demon, get into positions that were not supposed to work, but they did. I don't think we saw that as frequently here. I do feel like overall his play felt a little bit more contained, or I would say restrained. Contained makes it sound like it was DSG that was doing that, whereas more like M80 were like, okay, let's like play a little reserved here. We still want to win. This is an important game.
Damn, Riku with top MVP again?
But Koala Noob does end up finishing with Koala Noob numbers. I mean, 23-10 was 15-7 at half. But I think a player that also skates under the radar there is Xander, who also had an incredible series, 19-10, 15 assists, 312 ACS. Wow. Strong game. And then John, who really came alive. I wish I had the halftime stat number. I usually just record the players who are sitting at the top, which was Koala and Xander. So John kind of just disappeared into the background. Ends up going huge in the second half, going 19-9 overall. But it really is just an indicative of the performance we saw from M80. DSG winning 4 rounds in the first half, a single round in the second.
Yeah, and you know, in the beginning, it looked pretty strong. It looked like it was going to be a much closer game than how it ended. I feel like DSG was making the right decisions, essentially.
Imagine if we
M80
won
was
5 of our
making presence
post plans,
at
you
A,
know?
then DSG started locking down mid.
That would have been like
at the end
10
of the
for
day,
us
they
and
just
8
weren't
for them.
successful in their
Like,
picks.
all
They
we
were
need to
getting
do is
flooded on
learn to
retakes
hold
and
the
denies
post
from
plan.
M80.
Post
So,
plan.
like you were saying, Roy, they got 3 more rounds than what they did last time when they played Haven. I feel like if they're going to succeed going on to the next map, DSG is just going to have to shake it off because it's not over yet. They still have 2 more maps, and it's going to be their map pick too. So,
One of the things, Roy, that I love about M80 too is it does feel like, and M had touched on this a little bit, their retakes are so strong. So even when we saw site control from DSG, M80 retakes so quick that our poor observers have a hard time capturing it all because it all feels like it happens simultaneously. It's like they Thanos snap the other team away because everyone just dies and you're like, oh, they retake. When did that happen? Just now? Oh, okay. So that's something that DSG is definitely going to have a hard time with, especially as we look to map number 2. But like M said, Roy, this is their map pick. I mean, there's got to be some silver lining here.
Yeah, I love the Copium, honestly. It's great. I am curious to see how the next map goes. It is going to be Ascent. Ascent is a pretty strong map for M80, I would say, and the style that was working for them on Haven is a style that is also probably going to work on Ascent, right? They have a lot of initiator utility. They have a lot of things to set up Koala, who's already having a fire start to this matchup. So the elements are there for M80. I am curious to know because if DSG is coming into this map as their pick, they probably have a pretty solid game plan going into it, how they're going to minimize some of this initiator utility, how they're going to minimize some of Koala's impact, as well as some of the kind of like retakes. And this is something that we touched on, right? The retakes. Dude, their retakes on this last map were crazy. They look like executes. Like they were executing back on the enemy team, right? Those are wild, almost flawless retakes time after time, multiple rounds in a row by M80. And these are things that will most definitely be an impact here on the second map.
Important to note too, this is more comfortable territory for Disguised. Even though we only saw them play it twice during the group stages, they played it pretty frequently during the qualifiers to get to that point. So it's not like they're unfamiliar with it. But Roy, let's not forget, different team. It's one shift can change so many things. In the same way, like let's frame it up.
I can't listen to this anymore. I can't. They're only telling the truth. It's looking bad for us out there. But you know what? It's Ascent. Look, if we can get the lead on M80, we can do it again. We are capable of doing it. We won 6-2 the guard. We 3-2'd M80. We can do it. We've done it. We've been here. We got the ability. We just need to keep doing it. We just gotta keep doing it.
The desk talking about Gangsta, but Roy, you felt like Gangsta used to be this absolute scrim demon, a monster in the matches, but also struggling here. 5-16 performance, just 102 ACS. Obviously, no one really played out of their minds. Riku finishes at the top at 202 and 12-17. The numbers are at least a little bit better, but no one played well. But Gangsta's got to find his footing too, because this is a player that at one point in time was like a top 5 Sova in NA.
Most definitely. I think this, instead of like highlighting this as kind of a negative thing, I think we could highlight this into a positive thing where this is an opportunity for Gangsta to reclaim his throne as a top initiator. And EU is definitely a name you want to cross off your list if you're looking to kind of get that reputation, right? Like, that's a great player to diff if you really want that notoriety on the streets. And I think this is an opportunity for him to prove himself.
It certainly is. It's hard for me to look at this and be like, oh yeah, like DSG is definitely going to come back. I'm really reaching here, for Silver Lining, because I want to see a third map in the series. I want to see DSG get maybe some payback for what happened to them in the group stages. But it's just hard for me to make that suggestion simply because M80 has been so insanely good and has proven again how strong they are just with that first map victory.
Yeah, and you can really tell that they're feeling good too. Like I said, the way that they were just flooding and on point and just all coordinated and wanted to essentially overwhelm DSG, it shows. And I think that winning the first map, it's going to roll on over to the second map. So I'm a little bit worried for DSG going into the second map. Riku did mention that they had to be a little bit cautious of Koala's op, and he's absolutely right. We saw very often that Koala is all over the map, pushing through smokes at long A and getting a pick, falling back, regrouping towards B, getting a pick. This is something that's very scary when a Jet player is feeling it and getting those picks all over the map. So essentially they'll have to think of ways to counter that, because Ascent's another really good map for Koala to accelerate that way.
Well, we are just about ready to jump into our second map in the series. Again, it is Ascent. It is Disguised Pick. And if you're hoping for a win, it's going to have to come here. Otherwise, it's down into the lower bracket. Well, they'll have to make a run against similar foes being knocked down in their opening round matches. Let's hand things over to the casters. We've got Shift and Dust standing by. It's all yours.
Thanks so much, friends. Great breakdown on the other side, I'd say, about not only map number 1, but maybe some things to expect here for Ascent map number 2. I think just before we talk about Ascent, one of the things that really popped up, and where I think if you're looking at how exactly Disguise get back into the series, better in first kills and first blood engagements, and better at breaking down post plans, because 12 of the first kills went the way.
Better first blood, less first death, better post plan, better retakes, better aim, better econ management, better util usage, and better strategy. Anything else? I think if we improved on all 8 of this front, we win easy. Come on, let's fix it up. Let's fix it up. You guys got this.
How shallow their map pool is and how small the sample size is, because they weren't competing in qualifiers. They weren't competing in off-season events. So they're more shrouded in mystery, I think, as far as like understanding what maps they're best on and what maps, you know, maybe they don't have as much fluidity on, because they're 1-1 on Ascent, right? They beat TSM, but they beat a weaker version of TSM, I would argue. That was before Kentucky was on the team. And they did have a big loss to the Guard, the same team that Disguise lost to. So I mean, it's a little bit more up in the air, in my opinion, than when it comes to like who feels more confident in this map. Because remember, last series we never got to this map, right? Because we played Haven and Pearl.
Yep.
And while it was in the pool, we never got to see it. Now we do.
Yeah, I'm excited for it, man, especially considering that we walked away pretty impressed with Disguised on their matchup versus TSM last week on this map. At one point in time, the first half, it was like, ooh, which Disguised are we going to get? But, hey, they did start to put together some really solid team play. The question is going to be, do they have the right responses now to a very strong M80 squad, as we continue to talk about on the other side, especially a team that is looking likely to use things like the breach again, which was a problem in Haven. You know, it's not going to play as transparently on a map like Ascent if they stick with it than it would on Haven. But the thing about it is, if we're going to get more utility play out of breach, that was a problem for Disguise in a couple of those tight rounds that we had in Haven, and could foil them here maybe just a touch. So being able to dance around that utility is going to be a very big key, I think, if Disguise were to find themselves for the third map.
Yeah, because I am curious if M80 will stick with the triple initiator setup of the Fade, the KO, and the Breach or not. That was definitely their play the other 2 times they played it. Curious to see if they'll stick with that. Obviously, Disguise is more of a team that plays that double initiator of Sova and...
Wait, they're doing triple initiator on M80? No way.
It seems like Steel's been trending more towards the Astra for more play kind of creation abilities, and there you see it right there. So far, we're seeing everything we thought we would. Nothing's really leapt off the page just yet.
3 initiators.
Basically, the norms for
Game
both
time,
of these
baby.
teams at
Game
this
time.
point, as Steel again has made that pivot to extra.
No, give me your big bark. Give me a bark. Big dog. Big dog.
Every other, so.
You sound like the dog that was made in Full Metal Alchemist.
Initiator,
I want a big dog
I think when we
woofing.
were watching over that M80 series, we were kind of sat there like, wow, this could be a huge problem. Like, how do you deal with all of this?
Close enough. I
utility on
won't go for a
retakes,
fourth.
400
That's good. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. This is our.
We just need a pistol. We just need 1 pistol. That's all. I don't ask for much in this life.
We don't. Well, but we're not gonna ask for too much more. All right, we're gonna hold it here and look at this confidence from Koala Noob, as if Sheriff Lamau. Thank you for the free gun, buddy.
needs to improve here for Disguise because you're gonna have some great
Full
film
util on
as far as
Gangsta.
what M80
Love
wants
that.
to do with these triple initiators and how much value they get
4
out of that
ghosts. I thought
utility
Ghost fell
on
off.
these
I thought
executions
Classic
that
was the
we're
wave,
gonna
but
see.
maybe
I guess in this instance,
pros know
it'll be
something I
on
don't.
retakes as M80 will be on the defense.
All right, we're gonna let ourselves get scanned on purpose, and they're like, "Oh, there's 2A," and then they're like, "Oh, they're gonna leave."
Rotate.
But then we unrotate and still go A because they're stacked on B.
Yeah, they did not rotate at all.
No. We let it simmer. We let it stew.
Okay. Yeah, let it stew. We're
Let it
letting
stew a little bit.
Well, honestly, this is not too bad because they're kind of pushed off. So you can smoke off CT. You maybe can molly off garage and closed door, or smoke it off too. And then you got 1 backside to worry about.
Okay, we're gonna fuck the stew. We're gonna just go in.
We got door. Oh,
We know you're outside, Xander. We know you're outside.
Yeah, but you only get 1. You only get 1.
We know you're outside, Xander.
Yeah, you only get 1, bitch.
Let's go. Okay, that's big dink. Big dink.
This is
3v2.
fine.
We have numbers. We have numbers.
And
Clear. Clears. We know you're fucking there, Nismo.
Oh, good unpeak. Okay.
We're gonna
2
peek.
lane is really
Oh,
smart.
we're
2
peeking
lane
you
is
from
famous.
everywhere. We're peeking you. We're gonna peek from the back. We're gonna peek from the front.
Astra's going for the flank. This is genius.
It's just about trying to hang on to both of these outside areas. John gets 1 headshot cleared out by.
Whoa! Fuck you! You think you're him? You think you're him?
Yes, sir.
Oh man, this is finally Disguised out battling M80, beating them at their own game. M80's so
That's right.
good
That is
at
right,
just
commentator.
having
We are
such good
out
spacing
battling.
and good trading
That's such a
potential.
good way to put it.
And
We
that's
out
what you
battled
saw,
them.
I think time and time again on Haven.
He should have stuck it. He should have
We also
stuck
out
it.
baddie. We also out baddie them. You know what I
We
mean? This
out
no
baddie
host
them.
team. This no host team.
Get the trades in their favor that time. You had Clear just pop off and bulldoze through that setup, and that's big because again we all know that Clear has the mechanics. Like the eye test passes. It's just all about integrating him into a team environment.
All right, baby, come on.
And just getting him more experience, particularly when it comes to like critical decision making.
Oh, they've stacked mid. They're looking to push. They're looking to push.
And that was a beautifully played around by him though.
Ooh, steal. Shout out to the Observer.
Deep through arches, but do you expect that the rest of them?
God, the veteran leadership coming in clutch. Steel, watch out. There's a sneaky guy. There's a sneaky guy, Steel.
That's okay. That's okay.
We're going to turn this flash.
Anti-flash. Anti-flash.
Let's go, Clear. He's heating up.
We'll get 2 headshots. Now 1 away.
Now you go B. You go B off that.
Knife that could possibly be used in these first.
Or just stay A. Fuck it.
Yep. Ziff's about to get his back up in a second.
Good trade. Good trade. We trade those.
Worthwhile. It's a worthwhile trade.
We know you're there.
Oh
John
my
Cutie,
God.
we know you're there. What are you going to do?
Okay,
Guns out,
Riku,
guns out,
he
guns
knows
out.
here.
Yes.
Guns out, guns out.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Get the plant.
Yes, sir. That's 300. That's 300 round from that plant.
No.
What's your time at? I'm 28, 27, 26, 25.
Pretty synced.
Oh, baby. I don't know who's more synced, me and you or Disguised. You know what I mean?
2 big rounds for him. And I think that is the world to Clear. To be able to get that hot of a
Stop
start
calling it
to a
Mogul
half,
My.
That's exactly what needs to
Screenshot.
be there.
Screenshot this. This is the biggest lead we've had so far.
Don't screenshot. Don't. There's no point in screenshotting it because it's only going up. You know what I mean? Are you gonna screenshot every round until we win 13-0?
We remember our achievements step by step.
I'm just worried you're gonna run out of storage space with all the screenshots.
Ooh, Clear with the walk up. Oh, what's up? What's up? What's up? Oh, he thought we
Good
dashed
fake
away,
dash.
bro.
Good
Actually,
fake dash. Actually,
he's
really good fake dash.
You got this, Clear. 2 knives, 2 heads.
Yeah, they think Clear dash out there, but that was so smart.
They're like, he's mid, he's market. He's market, look at market. But he's not market. He's not market, he's somewhere else.
actually dash all the
Okay,
way back.
drone.
Maybe they might
This is
swing over,
good.
but he does get away
Drone.
with
Oh,
it.
look at
Meantime,
this.
Gangsta
Low
figuring
angle.
out
It's kind of
tree
artsy in a
area
way.
with the owl drone does not
Ooh,
get
they
done.
did
Oh, you gonna peek,
not
Koala? You gonna get jet diff. Get out of here. Shoot.
Meanwhile, Clear still trying to test
Max 2B right now, and I feel like they know.
they got some good map control here. I can understand why.
Oh, Riku.
That's huge. That's huge.
Riku,
Execute
you are
fast.
earning that contract right now.
Free route through the middle of the map.
Okay, that's fine.
That's all right. 1 for 1. That's
You know, maybe we
information.
go A now. Maybe we go A now.
Nismo's at 10. Here's the shock dart.
Push
Shark
Niz,
dart.
push Niz,
We're
push
gonna-
Niz.
We're gonna shock dart you. We're gonna shock dart you. Brrr.
Good CS flash. Trade that. Trade that. Trade that.
What trade? Where's the trade? He's at 10 house, man.
Take care of Steel. Oh boy, another one of those rounds where he thought DSG may have cracked the code, but Xander shuts him up.
That's fine. That was our bonus. That was our bonus. No buy.
Coming through that door, you have so many areas of the site that you have to worry about with your crosshair. The middle box, the generator, everything else. He's tucked into that little back corner to sprays down 2.
Guess what? We got guns.
On the guy, main.
We got guns.
Surprise! Guns.
I mean, again, I think he gets overshadowed just because of how much of a stats leader Koala Noob is. But Xander is one of the best fragging controllers in the game.
Period.
Ooh.
End of sentence.
Okay.
Done.
They're pulling all out of B.
Coming out for both sides in round
Oh,
4.
look at that. They baited that rotate so hard.
No further alt.
KJ, maybe push up a little bit.
We never re-hit. They're like, oh, watch out, they're gonna re-hit, but we never re-hit.
We never re-hit. We never hit, bro. Well, that's a lie. We hit for sure.
We do it from the front, and now we do it from the back. Switch it up. Switch it up.
Yes, sir. Multiple angles.
Good flash. Oh, no one can see. If we can't see, you can't see. You're all gonna funnel there. These guys are just getting random shots, bro.
That's okay. That's okay.
There's nothing more painful, I think, than seeing that happen. And that foils.
Look at this. We don't have to commit. We don't have to commit.
Team shots through
And that dog missed.
Ugh. And Gangsta shredded too. So I mean,
Steel's gonna get 2 here. Steel's gonna get 2 here.
2.5 men versus 5, and it's not that sitcom.
Steel.
No.
Is that 3.5 men?
It's 2.5 men.
Okay, I had it. Okay, just making.
Yeah.
Oh, Riku!
With the 3. Riku, you're doing.
Steel got us 2. If Steel got us 2.
You're doing so much, Riku.
That's okay. That's okay. That's good. We got guns out of hands. We got orb points in our bodies.
Friends reference this group stage.
Oh, that's true.
Little alt points.
Moist maker.
Yeah, the moist maker.
Yeah, that's right.
What is it? What are you talking about, moist?
The moist maker.
Keep my damn name out your mouth. Keep my wife's name out your mouth, buddy.
In the mogul form.
We win eco, we win the game. I guarantee you right now. If we win this round, we're gonna win this match.
Win eco, we win the game. I don't
Yeah.
track the logic, but I fuck with the logic. Because I almost think it's like so bad it's good.
3 alts, maybe close to 4.
Oh yeah, peek us, bitch, peek us. Oh yes, go wine. Like we're not gonna clear that. This fucking idiot.
Again, they're playing this aggressive A setup because it wasn't spotted last round. Xander.
There we go.
Oh, okay.
Okay, dying from the molly's a little tough, but
Yep.
get that orb, get that orb. Fuck it, fuck it. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Sniper watching the cross.
All right.
First one in the
Honestly,
boards.
respect that.
Okay. So just
That's a
complete
content
shutdown
play.
from M80.
We're not trying to do a
Yeah.
fucking slow, boring ass round.
Like it was eco. Doesn't matter. That wasn't even a round. That wasn't even a
It's
round.
so lame if we just waited a minute and rotated and got another pick or 2 and maybe clutched. Ult check.
Really,
Look at our
they have,
ults,
again,
bro.
A couple of players struggling to get off the starting blocks here on the disguise side of things, including Gangsta, kind of a man that was pointed out by the desk that, again, has had a
Ooh, the
history of
B
being a very
push.
strong initiator player. You just see him be able to get out there and get some stuff going.
Looks like they're about to
Quantum's
push
not even really been
all of
required
M80.
yet. He's actually 0-3. Got the operator though, and well, he's gonna be doing quantum things. We know that. Oh my god, dude, that is so.
Oof.
If you're Ziff, you're tilted. You gotta be. Like that's just so ridiculous.
Ziff's not tilted.
And EU
then that?
takes aggressive challenge, and then
Oh
his.
my
Oh
God.
boy. Man, these are just one of the these fights are just straight heartbreak for DSG. You can't even get your play going because of that initial pick, and then the follow-ups as well. Come on.
I will say it's a little bit uncharacteristic of this guys though. Like obviously the first one you can't really calculate for, and maybe that starts putting in your head, hey, we have to go for something to equalize. But usually they're not one to just go out there and throw out 1v1 duels like that, and that's just not the way to play against M80. You know, like they thrive in those moments. That's what they want. So a little bit taken back by that, but again, I think they just got shocked by that first pick.
I agree. Maybe one of those like knee-jerk reactions.
Not a flawless, bitch. Not a flawless. Never flawless, us. Stupid ass.
Yeah.
It definitely puts you in a pickle. There's no doubt about it. Unfortunately, every single response was swatted away. Only one has fallen for M80. That's EU. Now it's just Steel left with low HP, and they got eyes on this cross.
What did we say earlier? What did we say earlier?
Nismo will be the one doing the
I don't even remember
If we get
anymore.
if we get four,
That's
plus the
tough, 'cause
pistols,
now you're back to save.
it'll
Oh,
be 8-7 after 15
here,
rounds.
actually. But
So we don't need a lot here.
We lost every
don't-
gun duel. We
That's
the only
alright.
rounds we won was
Toast,
pistol.
we
and
need,
eco.
buddy, we need literally 4 rounds. Count it, 4.
We can't do it, lad. We can't do it.
We need 4 rounds in the next 9. I don't feel like I'm asking for a freaking. I'm not
You're
asking for a
too
miracle here.
much. You're asking
No,
for too much.
I'm asking for less than half.
That's what the
You
guard
can't
did
do
so
it.
well. They contained quality. They didn't let him have those types of plays.
Math doesn't
And
super add
that's,
up, but
easier
whatever.
said than
I'm
done,
giving
but that's
up.
kind of one of the keys to victory.
Give it up.
is to not let
Okay,
Koala be able to abuse you like that. With
I need to just focus on split 2 now.
No.
Just
First of all,
focus
it's
on
double limb. First of all, it's double limb. So you're not even out of this.
Bro, when you bring in, I don't know, when you find Yay or
Oh,
something.
that was a really good knife. That knife got a lot. That knife got a lot. That's okay though. Go mid. Go mid. Nobody's mid.
Yes, we swap sight. No way Koala Noob thinks he's gonna get all of us. We're not gonna dry peek this angle. We know you're there. We saw him. Comms. Flash it. Calm
Nice,
it.
good flash. Nice.
Get the fuck out of there. Fuck out.
Baby.
Yeah, it's just taking a lot though for Disguise.
This guy's just throwing away a flash grenade, and he blinded himself.
Okay, the re-hit is a little fucked.
We don't
here.
re-hit Steel. We never re-hit. Remember, that's the rule.
Definitely re-hitting though, based off the fact that 5 people are there. Okay, a wall. Trade that.
Trade it. Shoot it.
Trade. What are you guys doing behind smoke?
Oh, again. You wouldn't be hard pressed again, just based on the weaponry, to assume that Disguise.
That ass, can I offer you a tip?
Yeah, go ahead.
Check their fucking computers, buddy. Hit up a goddamn referee, because that was fucked.
Whose computers? Like my teams or their team?
The whole system, top down. From the top, bro. This is rigged top down. Okay. They've been coming for us, content owners, since day dot. They're scared of what we'll do. I think Riot's in on it. There's a cabal that's out for us. There's a cabal.
It's all the organizers' fault. Who came up with this format where we have to play the #1 seed again?
The cabal did. Oh
The
yeah,
cabal?
let's have the same teams play each other. Nice, really smart idea.
The kitchen sink comp though just has like a nice sound to it. Like
it does bounce nice.
It's
Like, how are we supposed to have time to play together to improve as a team when they keep putting us first every fucking event? First of the season, first on the return from Brazil, and then first for this event. Why is DSG always first with this fucked up format?
Yes, sir.
I'm not out here to make
Doesn't make any damn
Does
sense.
not make any sense.
They can run with it or they cannot. You know, it's up to them.
This was an interesting play.
Sponsorship.
Oh, it was a timeout. That makes more sense.
That's the worst spot.
Always first. Can we play second for once?
All right. We still got 2 ults, 2 powerful ults. One off Gangsta's ult if he gets plant. That's really good for us.
That is good for us.
So we got 3 great ults. Maybe for initiating, maybe for post plant. Oh, blow the ult. Blow the ult. We don't even give a shit. Blow that ult. Use it on us. Oh, that's a good dog. Dog clears. Okay. Nice. Way to get out of there.
Yep. So into another full buy here for Disguised.
What was the timing on that?
Early.
That was
Just
crazy.
don't get picked by Koala Noob, I'm sure, were the comms for these first 30 seconds.
Oh,
Pop
he got
flash.
lineups.
Pop.
Puts a little bit of pressure on towards trees. Xander
Oh,
saying, I
this is
see
a good call, Clear. Just lurk it. Just lurk it.
Yeah,
Slurk
yeah,
it.
keep going.
Be very, very quiet. We have full mid control. They have no idea where you guys are. They are fucking rattled.
We're hunting holeless wabbits.
They've threatened A lobby. They're still keeping tabs on B. So they have all their options open. And now it's just about, you know, making.
We know you're there, Nismo. Stomping around CT.
Or you bounce back with the control you have at middle. Whether or not this tree aggression works out or not.
Well, the mark does come through on a gangster. That's through the nebula. That's actually pretty key. So the spike will wrap in towards mid.
Oh.
Null command is out, clear, hoping to burst through the doors, and all the fault line.
Okay, yeah.
So good from John.
That's okay.
Once again, it completely stifles the entire hit from Disguised. John will back in towards
Win this
site.
fight. Win this fight.
Here at the defensive side spawn, but avoids the nano and the shock dart.
Okay.
10 seconds.
Okay.
10 seconds.
John's trying to spam through the box.
Yeah, we do need to get to site.
10 seconds. Clear backside.
Go,
Clear
go,
back.
go.
Yes.
Nice. Bomb down.
Planted. Planted for the love of Jesus Christ.
Looks like he was taking a shit the way he walked through that site.
Someone hold left. Someone hold right.
Playing with no audio might even be better for us.
Just use your eyes. You just need to use your eyes.
Nice, Jake. Come on, gangsta. Come on, gangsta.
Let's go.
EU is being suppressed.
Oh, why are you?
What?
Why did you stop clearing, Exif?
The swing comes through. Ziff, the 1v1. Oh, he's off to the classic. It's pistol on.
The shorty's so broken.
3 in the round for the retake.
We just left lane open like that. I mean, stairs
That
open.
was bad comms. That was bad comms. I don't know. It feels like Exif left gangsta open and nobody was clearing it. That was tough. That was tough.
That's alright. I mean, it was a good try.
It was a great try, honestly. And if honestly,
okay.
we had a shorty that that was shorty. Honestly, though, maybe it makes you feel better. Closest anyone on M80 is ever gonna get to a shorty. You know what I mean? Like these fucking holers, right? Like
perfect timing to do it, and then he gets the blind slide on gangsta. Oh man.
NT.
It took a while, but it all came together for him.
Man, what a round. And another one that's going to come up a bit heartbreak here as M80.
Oh, get him. Get him, boy. Oh. Guys, there's no one. Someone please tell him there's no one B.
KJ, you gotta push a little.
Please.
Push. Find
Someone.
out.
I'm typing. I'm gonna type them right now in Discord.
There's a 5-minute delay.
So good.
Take over. Take over. What are you doing? Push. It actually doesn't even matter. They have full time. No need to walk at this point. Why are you walking? Let's start running.
And that's what kind of gives them a little bit.
Let's get healthy. Let's get fit.
They're going to have to just play retake on B yet again. Disguise will.
You know what? I honestly, we have knowledge they don't, but I love how diligently they're playing this.
We take so long that they think it's a re-hit.
Yeah, I think it's a re-hit, honestly. I think
they're both fighting their ghosts at this point. And they're like, okay, if it's B, we're going to retake B.
Go. We're out. Bang. Come on.
Pew. Anyone on site? We dash. We got smoke. What's up? And there's no one here.
Nobody here. That's a free site, baby. Maybe stay garage or stay main.
We know they're gonna play retake. We don't have smoke, but it's alright. We have guns.
Too late for main. That's fine.
Watch out for the eyeball. Here it comes. Fuck your eye. Fuck your eye.
They might think we're B main.
Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna think that because they're stupid. They're stupid.
Okay.
Look at them. They're fighting. They're utiling nothing.
Yeah, they have to clear so many angles. Oh, now we push.
Fuck you.
There we go, Riku.
Fuck this guy too. Fuck all of you.
Kyrie.
Yeah, that's just a tough one because
okay.
Give us 3 more. Give us 3 more.
But they never found out the third, and so they never know, is that third market? Is that third?
We can do it. These guys ain't shit.
The other 2 that we heard kill the haunt, they just were working with incomplete information. Disguise did such a great job just kind of avoiding that utility, holding their ground, playing the crossfire setups, and closing one out. So brilliantly done.
Do they need a timeout?
Gangsta, big Hunters.
Are my boys nervous?
Opportunity in the first place of a 3-on-3 mid-round situation. And now, once again, Disguise will get back to just playing that methodical map control style. Just kind of keeping cues on everything.
And we know your trick. We're familiar with your game, Koala Noob. You want to be the hero opera down mid. The gangster, we know.
Yeah.
Gangster, we know.
We're quite familiar with your game, buddy.
Knife out.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty from M80. Great aggression.
Yeah, we're jiggle peeking. Good util.
Oh.
Pull it off. Okay, maybe a flash too. Good dash.
Oh.
Nice flash. Cross. Good cross.
Clear the fucking button. It's alright. We have sight.
I do feel like I've seen Riku die walking slowly across a lot.
That's right. We get the plant here, and then guess what? The longest flank in the world about to come in.
second one will come through.
Okay.
And then the Khaled will block off the
Oh, what's up? We're behind you. What's up? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Also gonna make sure that he gets the read that everyone's going over through the sidewalk.
Okay, but we do need to somehow cover bomb.
With 3v2. And you know that spike is
Uh-oh.
Oh, fuck, that was unlucky. We got a peek. Okay. Get two, maybe?
See? Clear, you can do it. You are good enough. You know you're good enough.
That's a confidence boost. Honestly, if we had held a little bit longer on site and maybe that util peak by Gangsta was a little bold.
Yeah, that was a little wide.
But still, look, no. Oh, they still have an op.
Look what Koala's got 2, baby. This is doable.
Nepo baby bullshit. How much money do you have?
This is doable. This is doable.
All right, it's a full save though. It's a full save.
And just playing like.
All right, it's a half buy. It's a half buy.
Gotta force it now, and that's what's so good about M80. How decisive they can be.
Honestly, our B hit's pretty good.
To just go out there and trade together.
Yeah.
Oh, now we're walking. They have no clue. Ooh, this op is scary though.
Situation around 11 for Disguise.
This op is scary.
Clear, you know you're good enough. You're better than Koala Noob.
We never dry peek. Never dry peek.
We learned.
That may be the trigger call on hitting this.
Nice shot, bro. Lamau.
What happened, Koala Noob? Not feeling it? Not feeling it anymore?
Drop the koala, right? Come on.
Jesus Christ.
That was ugly, but we have bomb down.
Yeah, and they're still rotating, bro.
I actually love this spot for clear.
Oh, you popped your. Oh, that's alright.
I don't like the spot as much anymore.
Oh,
Nismo was one shot.
He was running Phantom. What? No, someone actually needs to check him PC.
What?
Someone actually needs to check him PC.
What was that?
These guys are desperate. They would be willing to cheat.
Of course they would, bro. Ever since they lost to the guard, they've switched.
We need to send someone over to check their PCs right now.
Get me in there. Get me in there, buddy. I'll be your enforcer.
Pretty well in the early round. Like they've gotten away from getting picked immediately in a couple of situations. They've been able to start, getting some control of market. Right there, you saw them turn another page on the playbook with just like nice set piece on B.
All right, one more. 4 would be.
One more.
Good
4 is
and then we win
like.
pistol. That's what happened last time, right? And then we win pistol. It's 6-8. Come on.
The one thing that they're running into though is they're just not there when it comes to the trading efficiency.
4 is nice. Good buy here too. How do you still have an op? Am I crazy? Oh, you didn't die.
We want him on op. This guy's not hitting.
Oh, push us.
Oh, he's dashing it. Oh, wait, he thinks he's him. You're not him, Koala Noob. You're not him.
Push
Get out
us
there.
like Riku's not there, bro.
Aftershock will push Riku out into the open.
Trade that.
We'll secure the trade, plus maybe more.
Okay,
Oh,
that's
he's
fine.
at 18. It's alright. We'll spray him down later with the hose.
But the spike is down.
Yeah, we'll hose him.
So it's a
We'll
bit
hose
of a
all you.
puzzling call, and now M80 are going to just kind of hold the
Yes!
ground.
Oh, you guys are trying to hold the spike? You guys are getting funneled. Oh, these guys are so. They're so scrubs. They're so scrubs. They're so scrubs, man. We know.
Swing this.
What? He's at 18!
Despite 18 HP, John Cutie with reinforcing fire from the back line, and Xander keeping tabs on middle, wins out against Ziff. And just when you thought things were going wrong, M80 reels it back in with just brute force.
Just angle the shock dart, gangster. You got this.
So many things that you can.
Don't shoot, because they're gonna spray you.
Bad luck if you have disguise.
Oh god.
So many
Don't
shots
do it,
are-
gangster. Don't do it.
Gangsta-
Wait,
Oh,
it's
God.
doable. It's doable. He just gets a random headshot on the left.
Shoot, spray.
So much utility. I mean, what are you gonna do? Not only are you gonna man disadvantage, but just again, the kitchen sink's coming at you. Like where do you?
Tell you, I've never heard of an 8-4 curse,
I'm trying, man.
but I have heard of a 9-3 curse.
Ascent is the most defense side of map in the entire game.
I dig it.
Ouch.
True.
I mean, we talked about how we felt Disguise were a better team than when they played against each other last time. They didn't get to really show their true selves, The fact that they only got
Look at these highlights, bro. Like you're shooting smoke.
That looks
Like
really bad, but it's not the full picture.
none of this would work in CS2, right, buddy?
Even though it was a pretty one-sided scoreline on paper, Disguise gave themselves a lot of chances and again played some very savvy Valorant. This time around, it's kind of a similar story. I feel like in a lot of ways, it's just. In some of those critical mid to late round battles, they just got out broad.
All right, how's a CT?
Sometimes it is just down to
Ooh, I like that aggro start. We know there's one here.
On the recon bolt. Clear's gonna know he's got some players.
What? Right click gets a headshot in the body at that range. No.
On the defense and M80 not finding a single offensive.
It's not even a left click ghost or a left click sheriff. It's just a right click classic.
The classic is broken.
Nice steal. Let's go, steal.
4-4 now. 4-4 now. I love that. All right, just back off. We're fine. Let's just rotate through spawn. They're coming A.
He's able to get his man. Riku though now getting boxed in here. Gonna be
He's not stunned.
Nice.
Fuck you, right classic. We can classic
right
too,
click,
bitch.
Nice right click. Actually a gimmick. They don't clear 2 here. They do clear 2.
Oh boy.
Good molly.
Another one of those rounds it feels like.
Ziff. One guy's 18. Comment.
Still winnable for him as he gets a ghost in his hand.
This is it, Ziff.
Get him.
Oh, he got him. He tagged him actually.
His left shoe buckle. I don't know if Breach wears boots like that.
Oh, bro, what is his literal drive-by?
Drive-by gets a headshot in the
Like,
body. He didn't even stop to shoot.
Stupid.
He didn't even stop to shoot. He gets a headshot.
And wore the driving school? Tell me how that makes sense.
There's a chance for DSG, but to M80's credit, they played that 2v1 about as well as you could, considering they were low health. Like just swinging together, giving them too much to look at once.
Honestly,
making sure they traded.
I respect the full save.
Nearing map and series point, DSG not looking to gamble this time around on a force buy.
It's just again from the defensive side, you have
CT, you don't need to gamble. Oh, Riku pushed up with the shorty.
Agree with the call. Maybe Riku
He might have pulled that out of your playbook, to be honest.
Bro, that's what he's hoping for. He's determined. He's on that archway. He's not moving. That's all you can do. You got to gamble on a round like this. They just leave Gangsta back halls B just to kind of see if anything does come that direction. They do have clear watching for a push into defensive spawn.
Ooh, maybe throw out a random dart. Just happens to be right now.
Hopefully panning out, but unfortunately they've guessed wrong.
Get a rotate. Let's get a rotate.
Riku still has a chance.
Yeah, I'll say. There's most sniffing at this. Pixel by pixel is making his way forward.
Come on, Riku, get your kill.
And then Riku just tries to pull a little bit of an idea. And now Classic's at long range. You don't feel good about that.
Wow, dude, he threw that perfectly.
Nice. Free gun.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the free gun.
SMG picked up. Spike is down. And EU is going to take over the defensive halls. And, well...
Ooh, don't peek this. Don't peek this.
Get a chance to get this Spectre a chance here.
They're just overwhelmed with numbers. This is what M80 does so well. Like, once they get that space, they just overwhelm it with numbers to where as soon as you try to check back for a trade, there's 3 people staring at you.
Nice.
Well, Steel, not much you can do here. 11-3 the count, and now DSG are on to what very well may be one of their final purchases. Have to have it. You lose this one, you're back down to a save, or at least a force buy. So must win round here. Has to have it.
If it's must win, then we'll win. Simple as that. If it's a must win, we'll win.
It's kind of obvious.
Yeah.
Considering the score lines and everything else.
Is there any game chat that you can think of where it was 11-3 and then a team made a comeback against a favorite to win?
I'm not going to that stand. I'm looking for another one for sure.
One where the ice cream smiles, not haunts my dreams.
Thank you.
M80 looking to get aggressive here at A-Long. Trades still somehow
4v3, back off.
With the gravity well
okay.
Play and just we'll reveal afterwards. I will say the M80 utility that was pretty absent on this map versus the guard has hit in a major way here in this first round of the face-off.
I mean, this and how they layer it so well. There's just never a gap.
They're actually so lit though. It's actually so winnable.
Straight from Fragment to Aftershock to Flash on this Heaven rotation here from DSG. They just cannot get space.
Nismo can get sneezed on. Nice. Get that. Trade that.
Trying for it. And I will say here as we get into...
The good news is this event is double elimination. We can do a deep losers bracket run.
You know what the best news is?
What's the best news?
Experience.
I mean, the situation he's been thrown in.
You get to play the best team and learn from them in a competitive match twice, which for Split 2 will be invaluable.
You know, he was.
There's not that many points on the board for this. There's only points for top 4, I think it was, and it's like 4 points or something.
So yeah, it's been a tough ask for him.
3 points maybe.
Game here so far.
Plus top 8, we're gonna go to the championships anyway. So you're already kind of poised.
It's kind of tough to read into that too much when you're looking at the overall scoreboard for the teams. And 9 chances for M80 to close this in regulations. That's a lot of chances.
Do you know this guy? What's his name? Professor Lopez.
Well, a few is technically.
No, I'm not familiar with him.
He talks about how important knowledge is. He's like a really successful guy. He has like a lot of cars.
Is he the Lamborghini guy?
Yeah, he has a Lambo, I think.
Yes.
He's a professor,
I don't know
but
enough about math, so I'm just so confident in you as my co-caster that I'll ride or die with you, whatever it is.
That's dude, get you
Remember
somebody.
Spam? The Hawaii.
Remember the Spam conversation?
his garage is cool.
I remember that. And, hey, we weren't wrong about that.
Exactly.
Clear, good blood. Steel looking to follow up. Man,
Okay.
Steel has not
3-3.
won many gunfights today.
Don't say that out loud when we can hear it,
Xander's
Caster.
able to punish not just him, but a second spike will be placed.
We fucking sneeze on Xander. We fart on him.
Similar one starts.
Nice.
Possibly on the fate of Disguised. Yep. Just down to 1, and it's that aforementioned player of Riku. Guardian in.
He's at 5. He's at 5. He's at 5. He's at. Even the turret would kill him. Yes.
Yes, sir. Riku's actually crushed this map.
Yeah, he's been doing good for the team.
You got to pick how you want to go. You want to go to the turret? You want to go
And that's an ult. And that's an ult.
His health was that low. But tip your
And didn't lose any light armor.
Brilliant shot. And then wins out the turret.
Yeah, hell of a map for Riku.
Would have fell back a little bit there. I don't think you want to be challenging Riku in heaven.
One off ult for KO, one off ult for Jet, one off ult for Steel.
Mistakes M80 have made, I would say.
Pretty good.
But again, you got to tip your hat to Riku. That was a heads up individual play.
We hold him at 12, baby.
Absolutely. But the road doesn't become much
Good setup,
easier
though.
here in round 17. Ultimates have now
Good
been
setup on
earned
B
by
here,
M80
KJ
with
and
a
Sova.
for them. Plus still pockets deep to likely full buy another round after this.
Mid, nice smoke.
It's a very clean win here from Disguise.
Riku does have lockdown now, though, so that does get them another.
Let's
tool
get
for
this and let's get an
retakes.
op in somebody's hand,
On top of
right?
all the utility it has to hold firm on
Let's get
B
an op
side,
in Clear's
so
hand.
It is one silver lining for DSG, despite M80 having the overall advantage here.
Kind of hope they go.
The defense for Disguise.
I mean,
is gonna
both
try to
sites
be
are pretty
long
good
on
for
mid.
us.
3-2 split.
3 stacked A is pretty good.
Ziff, an initial flash over through tree. That keeps M80 a little bit at bay, and there's not a lot of information here for M80 to work off of as far as the commitment is concerned, except for trying to maybe isolate Ziff, who they know where he's at.
Yeah, they kind of flashed a clear close cat, but they haven't really gotten
They
anything
probably
else.
know that they're
Armlot's
mid
still
right
here
now.
at middle as well. That's never been cleared off. So I mean, ESG know that hasn't been taken just yet. M80 starting to approach it now.
Nice knife, bro.
Put some pressure over at tree. Misses the knife he was looking for, but it still gets in here. Still fragments to cross.
This guy flashed himself.
The look of an
These are the players we're losing to. Self-flashers.
Okay, good lockdown. Good
Yes,
lockdown.
Gester. Yes.
Hold that lockdown. Hold that lockdown. Hold that lockdown. Okay, you can't hold it. That's all right. We got to retake. We got to retake.
Yeah, we retake these.
Oh, watch out for the flank, though. There is one behind. You know there's one behind. You know there's one behind. Jet, win this? Oh, you know about this guy.
Now Steel has to hold his ground. How does Nismo get that? And then the final one comes across the screen as well. Oh, not like that.
Jeez.
M80 will take the series 2-0 and off the scoreboard relatively.
Honestly,
cleanly,
dude,
but I will
fucked
say
that they
map
made you play
way
this team
more
twice.
impressive
It's
towards
fucked.
M80's
Top down,
regard
it's
in
fucked.
terms of their capabilities.
Yeah, it's just the layering of utility. It's just the timing, the spacing.
And let's take a look what's going to happen in losers. Because it's going to be the disguised takeover. Who do you guys play first?
In the losers bracket, TSM, which is what we played last week. So, in our playoffs run, we're gonna face 2 teams we literally faced week 4 and 5 because of this dog shit format.
Wait, you play TSM in losers if they lose today?
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense. You should play someone from the other side of bracket, right?
That would make sense, Lud. Because they compare our score to each other, Group A and Group B. So clearly, it's important to compare both sides if we're gonna use score from both sides and rank them against each other, right? That makes so much fucking sense, which is why
I think it makes sense too. I'm on your
that's
side.
why we're not gonna do that. We're gonna play teams in our own bracket, get fucked in our own bracket, and look at our score and compare it with the teams from the other group, even though it's 5 different fucking teams. Dog shit format.
Honestly, I feel a bit bad for M80 because they're about to walk into a fucking fortress having to play us hot off destroying TSM. Like they would have done better in losers.
You're gonna get my revenge for me, I believe. You're up against TSM next. TSM.
Yeah, that's happening right now.
They're not that good. You guys are better.
You guys were very close to beating TSM, like incredibly close.
Yeah, our sub was playing on a laptop. You guys got this.
Wait, actually?
Oh yeah, his PC boomed the day off.
Respect. I can't tell. Is there like a projected bracket shit, chat? Like, how are you supposed to tell which?
It's not on VLR, but I saw it on a social post somewhere.
Possibilities are never ending. It would make no sense if it was loser from this, loser from this. It should be loser from this, and then loser from, I think, this.
No, this is why you have to win, Lud, because that means we would have to play against each other.
Oh, we're winning. I'm not worried.
You guys
about
are
that.
winning.
I'm not worried about that. Chat, we play next. We play in like probably 30 minutes, maybe.
Okay, hypothetically.
Yeah.
If we play against each other.
Not gonna happen, but okay. Like in a show match.
No, yeah, in a show match, or
Sure.
if somehow no.
Yeah,
When you're in the finals and we come up from the losers final.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. In that scenario,
you come from losers. Yeah, okay.
What are you thinking?
What do you mean? What am I thinking?
What are you thinking?
Like in this, like in what sense? Like, do you want, like, we make a deal?
I say we do a big watch party.
I think if we end up in winners, we fly out both our teams and we have them play LAN.
But they'll be playing on. Oh. Okay, what if they? So hypothetically, what if we hypothetically meet in like the first round of the losers bracket?
Oh, because there wouldn't be as much time to set that up then.
It'll be 1 week, yeah.
Yeah. Again, unrealistic. I'd like this hypothetically keep throwing me in, but in the event that were to happen, I mean, we have one of the greatest watch parties of all time, and we have the most viewers anyone's ever had in the clout match of the century. And then whoever wins is the true champion, and then the fucking 3,000 viewers for the rest of the matches will just look at us in awe. It'll be the Super Bowl.
Their late rounds are insane. Their retakes are super well structured. Their post plans are really good. They always have ideas. There's always something flowing between them, and you can see that, right? And on the other side, it really doesn't feel like DSG is playing that.
But it's not going to happen. Unless it's through Grants. I feel fucking amazing about our odds against TSM. And I like Corey. I like Corey a lot. I think Corey's great. But he is running into a focused, determined behemoth. No Charlie. Charlie be here in a bit. Supersonic racing.
And chat, I know it's a little rough, but of course, remember we are
you
New
wanna play a
Org.
little GeoGuessr?
Yeah, I'm down.
And it shows. And you can see it just looking at individual performance. You see it on the scoreboard as well. I mean, this is
Everybody. Everybody.
It was. You can tell that M80 has all of their setups down and everything that they need. And like Roy was saying, it's not necessarily that DSG didn't have what they needed to succeed. They just weren't.
In general chat.
And looking at the stats here, although Quella didn't have the best game really, because teammates were doing a lot of the work compared to the first map. I want to highlight the
Honestly,
Yeah.
you want to know, and like I hate to like. There's so many